Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
we're live.
We are indeed.
Hello.
Hello.
I am live.
And good evening. Mark, don't be. Mark, why you could always make it sound awkward? Hi, I'm live. My name is Mark.
I can't do it how I normally would just. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. But you're the one that's starting. So
I'm not that I'm not that outspoken, but that's all right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Arkhona's account. I think we should just go straight into announcements.
yeah.
Oh,
There
nice.
is at least one announcement. For sure. Oh wait, we find the bot god works. Sorry.
Yay.
Hey. Um. There is one bigger announcement, and that is that the Terrovia's travelers are for Aphium's conjunction. Andrea has decided to step out of the campaign for personal reasons. They are basically gonna work on themselves. If they'll ever be back, we don't know. But for now, we wish her the best. Um,
That we do.
and
We
with
do.
that, Terrovia's Travelers, the campaign is gonna effectively reset. We're gonna start something new because we felt like that we wanted a fresh start with a fresh new player that you guys already know if you watch Aphium's Conjunction. Clay is going to be joining us for the Saturday campaign, which from now on is going to be called Calamicus Chaos. Entirely new setting. The characters will be familiar because a lot of players really want to play the characters they already made, so they're going to be changed and twisted a bit, but they'll be somewhat familiar. Um, Outside of that, I hope you're looking forward to it. You'll see us in in a couple of weeks. We're not sure. We need to set up session 0 and the entire thing. But that was it. I think that was all that I needed to be told.
I see.
All
I
right.
see. I see.
Thank you. White is a little bit later. He's currently at work and he will be definitely not sneakily playing from work. Until that time,
Yes.
it's
Now
just
we
us.
now we just have to hope that his boss never watches this. But the chances of that is very low.
We have 2 viewers consistently. One of them is Carmen and the other one is White's boss.
Of course.
White's
Hello,
boss is
White Boss.
actually
He
the
is
biggest
playing
fan.
from work.
Actually, it's
Not at all.
both of his bosses sitting behind one computer watching it together.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to quickly spam the chat thing as well.
Hello, Liam, who is here and will be talking in
Yeah.
the chat. Just use the Foundry chat, Liam. It'll be easier because people can also read that along.
That
Until
is
that
a
time,
fair point.
we're going through some changes, and those changes are namely me working on many things in Discord, on channels and roles and stuff. And the second thing is me reworking every single toolkit that exists that I already reworked to begin with, because I want to go to a different system that is more, I suppose we'll call consistent, in being able to use materials for different purposes. And so like that's half finished now, so now we've got like a ramshackle house of materials. And maybe it'll come up this session, but probably not. We'll probably stick with the old stuff for the time being. And I suppose that is fine. This is all the
Yay!
announcements that I had. Um,
Also, be sure to
Yeah, I'm
join
back.
Discord to see all the cool new changes.
Yeah.
correct.
This is
Where you
very
can become
very.
egg.
Yes, Amber. You can indeed become egg.
Become egg,
You can
please.
become egg.
All right.
That's the goal of every human being, isn't it?
Mm,
If it's not, check yourself. Get your
I feel that it
priorities
is a
straight.
way to just be
Okay.
reborn, you know?
Yeah, true. You wanna become anew with the egg.
Correct. Until that time. Until that time, I don't know. Until that time, I guess we're just going to start. Gabe has been very nervous preparing his PowerPoint because he's going to give a recap today.
A PowerPoint.
Yeah, for PowerPoint
Excuse me.
nights, which is now.
Wait, hold on. It's not
We've been
Saturday
waiting
yet.
for the PowerPoint.
Is it Saturday yet?
Oh, yeah, no, it's not Saturday yet. My bad.
Damn.
I want to see a
Damn.
praisey now.
Hold on a moment. Okay, sippy of water. Give me a second.
Very well.
Gotta stay hydrated in the Scotian heat. Session. Okay, let's start. Session 71. He Who Broke the Unbreakable. 19th of Aphelion 924. We had but a split moment to act. I had seen this in my dreams. The spire's scream echoing through the mountain, the revelation that would come to be. I could see what was about to come, but only one I could say for sure. Lome was the one the fates had chosen, and as their prophet, I did naught but act upon their words. I was not so fortunate. Both me, Zarius, and Vittoria, who valiantly covered Delphine with his large frame, were covered in a shower of shadow steel shards, thin and deadly like unbreakable needles. It hurt for sure, but we weren't the ones who got it worse. Along with the priest, who quickly vanished from sight, came an acolyte, who was left on the ground by their companion, pierced by large shards of the cursed metal. Both me and Lawrence took action and rushed to the elven woman's aid. Kava was the name she gave us when she came back to her senses, and she told us the tale of Ardus Fane, the one man who could shatter the spires. He was a priest of the light, perhaps Aurelia or another Star Child fanatic, a blind from birth. He was the progeny of Emeric Fane, a priest who once served with the White Sun. Almost all of his life was dedicated to the study of the Shadow Steel and its obscure origin. During his time, he developed a ritual that would give him the power to break the unbreakable, to vanquish the Shadow Steel. From what Kaiva told us, this material wasn't just a mineral of alien origins, but a living, breathing being, currently in a deep slumber, threatening the existence of our world. And because of that, Ardis set on a crusade to rid Blacklaw of all the Shadow Steel. To confirm this, I inspected the shards with my goggles, and I indeed detected traces of heat, slowly fading from the soon-to-be cold needles of the accursed metal. Lastly, the acolyte warned us about Ardis's destination, the World Pillar and the Forest of Iron, a gargantuan spire of shadow steel that, if broken, would cause the whole mountain to collapse down onto itself. Audra, who had information about these locations, took us to the side and taught us the importance of the World Pillar. She also told us that Ardis was not powerful enough to break it, and that instead his foolish attempt would have awakened the Shadow Steel everywhere around Blacklaw, and someone had to stop him. As the kind-hearted, valiant, and sometimes suicidal group we are, we volunteered to stop this all-powerful yet crazy priest. Before setting onwards with our quest, we took a moment to rest and load up on supplies. I had just enough time to pay Jace a visit and get the items I was looking for. The bartering went quite well, even better than I expected. I paid for the jewelry box and the draconic belt buckle, and made the trade for the holy symbol of the warrior, an ancient buckler with mysterious map drawn inside it, and imbued with the third-tier magic, Fly. I'm not sure why, but along with a handshake, she told me I looked quite adventurous that day. I believe she implied that the trade wasn't over and that I was to bring her something back from my journey I was quite evidently about to settle. I regretted my decision, but for a moment. I made the clear mistake of underestimating my opponent and thus struck an unfavorable deal. If I had nothing in my hands upon my return, I'd have to give her something within my current possessions, and believe me when I say I wasn't keen at the idea. But I'm a gnome of my word, and thus learned from the slip of that day. After stocking up on food, water, and supplies, we finally set forward, chasing down Ardus in the depths of Blackclaw. The journey was long, 2 days to be exact, and we moved onwards expecting dangers from every corner. Within the evening of the same day, those dangers had already reached us. From the depths of a nearby narrow tunnel, draconic yelps echoed through the complex of caves and caverns we were traveling through. We rapidly made our way to the source and found 2 kobolds, dressed like mechanists, flailing their javelins toward large blue and white spiders. With the 2 draconids was standing a small automaton of humanoid form, roughly the same size as them. Needless to say, we threw hands with the spider without a second doubt, and no, not figuratively. My stone hand literally grabbed one of those large bugs, but to my surprise, it vanished into thin air. Phase spiders is what they were, and I was at the time ignorant of their skillful navigation through the ethereal plane. With minor losses, them being only the small automaton, we somehow defeated the spiders and claimed our victory. Vittorio and I harvested the parts of the creatures, and after a few botched jobs, obtained a single ethereal spindle, an organic gyroscope like apparatus that was worth quite the penny due to its useful application in engineering fields. I offered the kobolds to fix their automaton, but they were dead set on leaving the location. Agreeable, now I think, considering that the place might have very well been hunting grounds for those creatures, so we all decided to follow the kobolds along. Turns out, it wasn't that bad of a choice. They brought us straight to their master, Isolith, the brown dragon, or so I think, a mysterious lord to these kobold, and an expert tinker whom lived through the happenings of Violet Falls and saw the disappearance of Gnomekind from Blackclaw. My interest was caught, almost kidnapped, by this interesting creature. It was already exceptionally lucky to meet another one of his kind, but a fellow tinker? One in a kind chance, I tell you. We quickly sold him the spindle, as he was mysteriously interested in it, and we're ready to strike many more deals, exchanging our possessions. And that's it.
All right. Thank you very much for this lovely recap.
You're most welcome.
Now, let's see.
I am here.
Hello, here.
Hello
I'm
here.
Dad.
I'm not dead.
Oh,
I'm Dungeon Daddy.
Dang. Fun fact, Foundry doesn't work well on the phone.
Yes, I can imagine so.
Fun fact, Foundry requires like 1900 pixels of screen width. I don't know if you got such a large phone.
it's
No,
just
I
gonna
don't have a
pull it out.
4K pixel phone, I'm sorry.
A Nokia. Playing
No,
Foundry on
but
the Nokia, man.
there is what was it? I remember back in high school, I had a friend that literally had like a 4K like screen on his like phone. And I remember just being like, why would you possibly need that?
To clutch a
See
Minecraft
the
speedrun,
discrepancy
you know?
in youth there. When I was in high school, people had flip phones.
Same.
Yeah.
They were
Actually,
just getting the first mobile phones.
yeah,
I
I was
had the,
about to
I
say.
had the I remember for in my school life I had the one you had a touchscreen on it, but you also folded it out so you could get a keyboard underneath. You know, one of those
Those
thick
cool
ones.
One,
ones.
a little BlackBerry, a little BlackBerry, and a little Samsung. So happy with my phone. I was like, damn, I'm so cool right now.
I had a normal ass flip phone, man.
I
I'm
experienced
feeling
both of
so
these
old.
things.
All right.
Hello,
Currently,
dragon. I like your horns.
Isolith rears back up and languishingly stretches out. The webbed fins on its back unfurl as its ruddy brass scales catch the light of Lawrence's lantern brilliantly. Towering over you, he moves with a strange and almost alluring grace, eyeing you with eyes both cunning and curious. The membrane of his wings extend down the length, like all the way down the length of his body to his tail, giving him the look of some sort of robed stranger. Now why would you be looking for that? He says, tilting his head in Vittorio's direction.
Come again.
Oh. He's like, "Mm." I don't know if you know anything about Deep Delver's Enclave. It's, well, up, up high above the Deep Fingers. I imagine might be some delvers that pass on by here every now and again.
Never too close. But yes.
I mean, hey, that's fair enough.
My kobolds have met people before.
I imagine they weren't as, well, helpful as we were.
Certainly not all of them.
That's fair. Well, there's someone there who deals in, well, items of that sort. Cursed, or whatever you would like to call them. Cursed, or tainted. Items that might bring misfortune. And, well, problem is they only want that kind of payment, or they want some very dubious. No, we wouldn't say dubious. Some very suspicious, suspicious and odd payments. And well, they have some information I need. So I'm looking for, looking for these kinds of items. Hopefully, nothing that would be too dangerous to part with.
First, objects and artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
What a most curious thing to covet.
Yeah, there's I suppose there's beings who like very particular things.
So there are. I cannot be one to judge.
Fair enough. I mean, you have quite a large horde. I'm sure there's plenty of different kinds of objects in there.
Naturally. I pride myself on the extensive collection that I have gathered over the eons. I have such items that you seek.
I see. Well, I I don't have that much in the way of trade. I'm not that materialistic, I suppose. Well, I am, but not in that sense. I God damn it, Mark. Uh, I do have I do have these, and I'll like reach for a little wrapped up package in
Please don't.
the backpack. Please don't what?
No, I whispered very quietly, "These nuts." I just wished you'd say that, but
Of course.
you didn't because you
No.
value your life. But it was a really good moment.
Exactly.
Like, fucking use me.
Yeah. He reaches for something in the backpack, pulls out a little package of something wrapped in cloth, and unwraps the cloth, and inside is 3 moonstones.
Bomb.
Yes. 3 moonstones. They're quite nicely cut. Didn't really have much imperfections from what I remember. And he's like, well, I suppose, yeah, these a set of 3 moonstones.
Is a little leans in. His quadruple eyes, the pupils blow wide at the sight of riches.
It's well, it's obviously Pram, Nyctimus, and Solomar. It's it is a set after all.
Yes. These moons. Quite beautiful they are.
Hmm. I
How one
I
should
agree.
long to hold them in their hands. Their claws, is what he would say.
Sus. Sus
Yeah.
dragon.
I mean, he has claws.
Yeah, he has
That's what's
claws,
up.
but
Yeah,
I
but the
made a
slip
mistake.
is sus, you know.
I made a slip, not the dragon.
Dragon's like, I'm actually human.
I'm actually
Nice
a human
save,
in
Amber, actually.
disguise.
Of course.
Oh yeah, guys, we haven't actually checked to see if this is an illusion. To be fair, you know, that's
You haven't.
Check
This is
if it's an
actually the
illusion.
world's biggest fucking Skaven.
Imagine that. Maybe it's a kobold, you know.
Like pranks gone
Victoria, there's a
wrong.
mechanical whirring sound as a round robot with like a rotund body sidles up to you.
I look at it.
Carries a platter. And on the platter are several household objects.
Oh,
Just kidding, they're not very household. They are actually items. Oh, I need to put that away. This is the wrong... There we go. These are... If those two got mixed up, that would be very bad. Nothing to be concerned about.
yes, the the nuclear briefcase, and the I don't know, the cup holder.
Very much so. That's definitely what's going on here. I need to check if there's an image for this one. Can I please search? I swear Edge is good for something, but it's not for PDFs.
Hmm.
Okay, there's no picture for this one.
I see.
The first item is a potion in an elaborate crystal vial. I'll post its image in the Stargazer chat. There are these golden bands wrapped around it in several places.
Ooh.
And a red liquid swirls inside. The second item is far too large to fit on the platter. It sticks out on both sides, and it looks like a staff that is made out of gold.
Ooh, damn.
The third item is a very expensive looking dragon chess set which boasts masterful craftsmanship.
Wait,
And the fourth item. I mean,
Was it chess or dragon chess?
Dragon
dragon
chess.
chess. It's chess with dragons, you see. That would be quite bad. For just a pun. Let's see. This last item. Appears to be a stone. A rock with a mark on it.
Long rock. Oh.
No, it's just a small, flat, smooth river rock
A skipping stone.
with a mark on it.
What kind of mark?
It is runic in nature.
Could I roll an Arcana check?
Could I roll a... I was gonna say primordial check, but that's not a check.
Hey, everyone, back right off here. All right, Amber, as a rune carver to be,
To be.
To be, yes.
I can't access like 50% of my sheet because it goes off my screen. But like I have like 4 or 5 out of 7 weeks for my rune carving.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you and the
I'm-
people who can speak primordial can make a history check.
All right.
An intelligence check, actually. Just make a straight intelligence check.
Can I, okay, so if it's a straight intelligence check, can I apply proficiency due to my racial feature?
Yes.
Because, okay. Then roll a history check.
Mm,
Did my history check go through?
Nope. I mean, I
I don't
think
see anything.
I saw a dice being rolled, though.
but it might be set to private or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
it just went through. It's an 8.
Yep.
Okay, if it's straight up intelligence, I can't use my tactical assessment because it needs to be history. All right.
No, it's just a straight int. Doesn't. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Warning.
Boarding.
That was yeah.
Alright. Because you recognize this as a form of... This is... Primordial is an archaic, it's an old ancient language that is
Like my
based
back.
largely upon the runes that we see in rune carving. This rune is a combination of several different runes smashed together to form a new word. Or set of words. Actually, it's one word, but it would translate into a set of words that just makes, sense. It reads, Mark of the Rune Master.
Damn. That sounds cool.
Maybe the Rune Master is this rock. He is the master of the runes.
Maybe the rock painted it. Maybe it's a living rock. Sentient rock.
Pet rock?
Pet rock.
That's
Well,
cool.
pet,
It is a familiar in my
the
game.
He's the master of the runes. You can't just make him a pet. You gotta pay him respect.
I mean,
To be fair, a rock can literally outlive any other creature on the planet, so I'd see how he can become the master of the runes. But Tokas will say aloud, master of the runes. Maybe a master rune? My primordial is a bit rusty.
Mm,
read that shit.
Not entirely sure. Can't really make out what it's supposed to say.
Well, it's a pebble. It's quite odd that you'd put such a complicated rune on a pebble.
That is true.
It is possible to transfer the mark from the pebble onto one's own body.
Turns around.
I see. Out of curiosity, the things on the platter, are these cursed objects or...
Most assuredly.
Nah.
Less who.
That's what I
This is
thought.
what you asked me for.
Yes, I'm just making sure.
Hmm.
He like he he looks at Lawrence. He's like, Lawrence, you should probably not try to get that one.
Well, if they're all cursed, I don't think any of us should try to get anything. We should simply use it as trade for that certain person and perhaps not make use of them.
I
Indeed.
mean,
But
I was actually thinking of asking something to deal with if he possesses any such item that might help Caster. So that's obviously going to be my first priority.
I suppose you all have requests then. Vittorio, do you have anything that you seem to be most interested in?
So
Or maybe
many
you
requests from my humble guests.
Mm.
Dragon says,
Sweat.
stretching his wings, laying back down.
Sweat.
Vittorio is he's just it's like, right. I don't suppose that you would feel kind enough to tell us what the objects do in terms of, how they are cursed, as it were.
True. Then I do not know the full extent of every curse.
Hmm. But
Hmm.
but you're certain they
A bit of
are.
gambling.
You are certain of their cursed nature.
I am certain.
Hmm. Amber,
Yes.
Victoria would like to insight this drag.
Very well.
Vibe check.
You need to
man.
beat the dragon's vibe DC.
Yeah, which is probably pretty
Here we
high.
go again.
Technical assessment. I might use the
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
tactical assessment.
Alright, let's go.
I'll roll that first.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Now roll a natural 20, bro.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
No, roll it. No,
Almost
roll it.
14 is the
DC 30 pathetic.
and I'm just trying to determine if he's sure that these items are cursed. And he's not just being like, okay, I'm just gonna give them whatever.
Hello, I could tell you if they're cursed. Literally. Hello?
You actually can't.
You
What do you mean I can't? I can't? Damn.
You never get to know if an item is cursed.
I
If
thought
you
I identified it.
Yeah.
Nope.
That works.
Yikes.
identify like
Vittorio, this dragon looks pretty chill. You know, like there's not a worry on his mind. In fact, he literally lays there like he yawns,
oh
like right in front of you, and you can see down his gullet. You can see the two huge tubes. They're like the tubes are large enough for you to shove your entire like forearm in there.
you know where the claim comes
Is he
from.
made of there's gears
That
as
is
well? as tubes?
internally. That is most assuredly the place where his breath weapon would come from.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
Give it a little scrape.
So
Okay.
you put the marshmallows near that. Got it.
Yeah. Then you make him gurgle a bit.
And then you hope he spits a fire and not something else, you know?
Man.
Poison.
Okay. Well,
Psychic dissonance.
Vittorio, he's like looks at that and he's like, huh, okay. Like, well, I suppose that the dragon chest might be good to trade.
Very well. What are you offering me?
Well, for starters, all the moonstones I took out. And, well, if that is not sufficient, then I can't offer much more than attempting to make, let's call it an artistic rendition of, well, you.
Dragon leans in. Vittorio, do you allow this dragon
Hit him. Sword.
Do I
to
allow
appraise your items?
to do what?
To appraise your items.
Yeah, sure. You like holding the moonstones in, yeah, they're like on the cloth, and the cloth is in his hands.
Man, I don't remember what an appraisal check is again.
Well, you need to be of the merchant background, and then you roll an investigation proficiency DC 15, and
Amber,
fellow
I would-
tinker and
Yes.
merchant.
I would say that it is probably an intelligence-based check, maybe with insight, or you might just put it down to investigation if it's something quite particular, like you're examining a gem, then intelligence
Appraisal is-
jewel.
Appraisal is investigation normally. So
Mhm.
we're gonna do that. Was it DC 15?
Medium DC.
Okay, he succeeds.
Damn, guy.
Imagine that.
There's not even a roll. He succeeds.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I mean, I could say I can roll for you.
Stop.
He succeeds.
10? Ooh. What?
Plus 10.
What's his mod? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think his mod is 4, his proficiency stat. He's making a wild in.
It's fine.
It's got a +5 proficiency bonus.
I mean, it's a 4 plus 10. I don't see any 5 here, mate.
Quietly, it has a +5.
It's-
for
Oh,
proficiency.
expertise. Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
Amber,
expertise.
if you do not actually remember yourself, if you just go to my inventory and go look at the moonstones, you have the information there. At least the information Victoria was
You have the
given.
information that you have.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
exactly.
worry.
The information that Victoria was given, and I believe I rolled a pretty average insight check.
Have you ever identified those rocks?
I know,
Alright.
because they're not mad. Well, they
Where the fuck are the moonstones?
in my inventory.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just said fuck on the stream.
That's fine.
What?
They're under loot.
Oh, sorry.
Moonstone.
I am very sorry. Damn it. All right. Will you show me an example of your work? I should like to see it.
Right. That's fair enough. Like, is he still looking at the moonstone?
Yeah.
He's like,
But it's okay. He has 4 eyes. He can look at whatever he wants.
yeah. He's like, I'll just put away these for now then, if that's fine.
Very well.
That tied him up again in the little cloth and go rummaging for his book, his monster manual. Actually, do I have? Well, I'm trying to remember if I have any other good sketches that Vittorio did. Because I think most of them were. He did a few in Novostoya, but he doesn't have those anymore. Yeah, no, sure. He, I guess, will show him some of the sketches in the monster manual of, for example, differing undead or like the Pied Piper, things like that.
He studies them for a moment.
Yeah, I'm no court painter or anything of the sort, but well, I'm decently okay.
Seems like a fair trade to me. And you may draw me as extra recompense for my hospitality.
Bless.
All right, then that is a deal. Amber, how in comparison, how big is his claws to a human-sized hand? Just for comparison, you know.
Pull out the chart. I'm gonna pull out the chart.
No, he's pulling the chart.
You're
Ooh.
pulling out the chart.
I'm pulling out the chart. Alright.
One view.
Oh boy. Alright. The claws on his front leg are about as long as your arm. A little
Only
bit
the-
shorter, actually. A little bit shorter, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at that and he's like, "Well, I would offer to shake your claw, but he looks at his own hand, looks at his claw.
Custom that will never cease to entertain me," the dragon says as he lifts his claw and like reaches it towards. He like curls most of his like claws up into a fist shape almost, and like extends one of them forward towards you like sideways.
Oh wow, okay. Neither me or Victoria was expecting that. Sure. Victoria's gonna try to shake that.
You take 10d10 piercing damage.
No, it's fine. It's not an. It's not a Aurelian handshake.
Motherfucker.
Can you make an athletics check?
Told you, damage.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
No, don't fail.
17.
Alright.
Oh, you're kind of there, though.
He like it like it like bumps into you almost, and like you grab a hold of it, and like you like hold on to it as he begins to shake, which like jostles you up and down, and you almost fall over. But he's trying to be careful.
Yeah.
I
Victoria.
couldn't even make that.
Victoria's like yeah, being
Same, bro.
jostled around a little bit. Is like, well, yeah, that's the deal then. I suppose I'll put the moonstones on the
Platter.
yes, and as for the sketch, I suppose I'll get to that now because we were in need of rest either way, so that means I have a few hours to kill. And yes, I will I'll do my best to capture capture you.
Expect nothing less.
Throws a net. Got it.
Throws a pokeball.
Hell yeah.
I choose you.
And yeah, the jury will let go, and he'll put the moonstones on the platter, and I am fine with taking the item in question now, or after you've received the sketch.
The sketch is not part of our agreement.
Yeah, it was for your hospitality.
Exactly.
Very well.
Our trade deal is concluded. You may
That-
now take my item.
Your character here moment.
It's like, very well. And yeah, we'll pick up the set of a dragon chest.
Nice.
And then we'll just kind of give Lawrence a look that is basically telling him, you look like you had something to ask.
Yes. Lawrence will give you the nod. And then leave you to do your sketching. Before looking up at the dragon. Just try making sure I'm pronouncing this correctly. It's Izalath, right?
Yes, it's Izulaith.
Izulaith. Okay. Izulaith, if I might spare a moment of your time.
Of course.
I'm Lawrence, the priest, you could say, of this group. And well, given that you have been around for so long, your horde is so vast, I thought I might ask if, in your many years, you had found or perhaps heard of any such item that might be able to help a friend of mine. He is, well, death is taking him, and a desire to return him back to this world as he once was.
You
I know
see
this is no
resurrection
small.
magic.
I do, but I do.
Fickle and hard to come by. The dragon's eyes peer across its horde.
These dice.
Let's have a look.
Pulls out a 1,000-year-old priest surviving on tubes. Is like,
Meal ration.
"Oh."
You may take this if you can keep him alive.
Yeah,
long enough to
literally.
get your friend.
on a bed with wheels, and just carrying him around the black. Unplug him for half a second, and he just evaporates.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
No.
Let's go. No. 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 You want me a D6?
Right. Okay, Foundry will not let me reach the dice tray. I'm going to roll. 4.
Let's see. Oh man, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
4,000 gold pieces.
Like, sure, I have.
A lot of money. I have money.
The money is his. He licked it.
I have money, but it's like, it's my money.
No, your money, my money.
Let's see. No, that doesn't seem like it either.
I wonder how high his passive perception is.
I wonder too.
It's humongous. It's gotta be.
And one more.
Yeah, man. You gotta protect your horse from rogues.
It's probably 25 or something, you know.
Something in that range.
Mm-hmm.
Plus blind sight.
In that rangus.
Mm-hmm.
Though, what is it? I think great worms get true sight.
Damn. Yeah, probably. I mean, fucking metaphorical being.
Like cosmic, like flame
Entropic.
wolfing beings. Yeah.
He finishes scanning over the vast expanse of his hoard. Coin and art and artifacts aplenty. The ability to heal. But such an item as that you seek, I own not.
It holds the space for him to keep talking if he has like a butt.
But
But I have heard something.
I have one here. Pulls it out. This butt is taken.
Does the dragon look like it's gonna speak, Amber? Or was it in contemplation?
It is in contemplation, in deep, deep contemplation.
Damn.
I don't want to disturb that contemplation.
I mean, we do have a place.
How long has it been?
That's a real good question, Amber. Open up backstory. I believe it was 2 years ago. I believe 2 years. His body has not decayed, though. And furthermore, his soul is still on this side. Sequestered and contained within something very close to him, but not in his body.
There are
And
many
not on the other
factors at
side.
play here, it would seem.
Black
I have
Claw
not
tends to attract
the
such
ability
interest.
to cast such magic for you.
Admits he's a spellcaster.
But you have the ability to cast some magic, though.
But perhaps there are such individuals within the confines of the mountain.
Perhaps. If such an individual can't be found, even some kind of vessel that I might be able to extend my own divine prowess through would be quite valuable. Give me a scroll
What is it?
right fucking now. Give me a scroll of resurrection.
The dragon
I
eats
don't have
you.
a scroll of resurrection, he just told you.
Damn.
Damn, man. Time to go to the old lady dressed in junk that's fighting ghosts on a black island and ask her for the scroll of resurrection, dude.
Yeah, just easy. Give it, please.
Hey, artist broke Shadow Steel. I'm sure he can bring people to life back.
Listen, guys, I'm not gonna go fight Slave Knight Gale, but I
But
will
you
if
are.
I have to.
Literally. Literally. Alright. Does Lawrence have anything else to say to the dragon?
Try have any does he have anything for me? If not, that's okay.
Tail swivels left and right. To cleave a soul back to a body when it has been separated for so long is a complicated task. Hmm.
Amber, can I assist this dragon in whatever check he's making?
No. What?
Damn.
What are
Can
your
I?
proficiencies?
I have proficiency in insight, intimidation, medicine, perception, persuasion, religion, which is currently set to strength.
I'm looking for history.
Strength religion. I could help him, though I don't know what I'm supposed to help with.
Exactly.
If he tries to roll that history check, Amber, can I spell guidance him?
I guess.
Subtle spell guidance.
I guess.
Yeah, I just pray really hard that this dragon knows something and it happens.
Alright, subtract what you need.
If I can reach it on my sheet, I cannot. It's one mark off one sorcery point. Wait, actually, I might be able to do this. But
I don't know if I have access. Let's see. No, I do not.
no, that's fine. If I roll the thing, then it should minus one off.
Oh, Amber, I can't believe you rolled as Vittoria.
Yeah, sorry, bees.
It is okay. I forgive you.
Thank you.
I'm better than him in history. Oh, let's go.
Not a. I was gonna say he's not an intelligence dragon.
Hey, I'm smarter than a dragon. I can pride myself of that today.
Mm-hmm.
I
Now
lived
become
probably.
stronger than a dragon. Who
Yeah, I
is
probably lived 2,000
literally
years less.
almost 4 times as strong as you.
Hey, yo, no need to
Jesus.
throw shade, alright?
You're 16, pathetic.
Yeah, the DC was 30, sadly.
Oof.
I shall send my kobolds out into the mountain
Oh, poor
to
guy.
seek such information for you. If you complete a task for me.
Lawrence is like holds his facial expression, but internally he's just like, oh no. And what
Kill this other dragon.
what such task would that be? I believe, well, one surely that your kobolds could complete, I assume.
It requires a little more finesse than many of them seek to express.
Seek to express. I like that. I like that. Ugh.
Many layers above here. lies a large ruin that was once known as Shadow Reach. Humanoids live here. Rare. Perhaps even the last of their kind. Their goals and pursuits are rather trivial, as is their war with one another. I would like to see to it that a peace is engineered between them.
Damn. Amber, I hope you aren't doing to me what I did to you in our Saturday session.
What
But
do you
sure,
mean?
Emperor Arkin, I will accept this quest to bring peace and unity.
So anyway, you go there and you get sent into Avernus.
Hold on.
Immediately
Avernus 2
clowned.
Electric Boogaloo. You
No, I
see
just
a
get
bunch of
fucking clowned.
fucking... You
War
guys get
Burnus.
sent to Avernus, you almost get hit by a war machine. With a bunch
Driven
of
by a
rangers on it.
crazy pregnant lady that's like micromanaging driving and like patting her 17 familiars and their familiars.
Mikhail is not a familiar.
Well,
You're right, he's a companion. When you decide to
Exactly.
let him out of the
He's a
glass bottle.
sidekick
I don't keep him in a glass bottle. Please be silent.
in a cage. In an
I don't know
Iron
you
Maiden.
guys.
An opaque flask.
So he can't even see the world outside.
Anyway. Very well. I can accept such a task.
Then it is done.
I look to the party. This is our problem now.
Tokus looks at you with the face that literally says, "This is your problem now." It's the third time this is our problem, Lawrence.
that was what it. Sorry, you've made this our problem every time, Lawrence.
This is our problem now.
Nah, Uno card. Minor
we are
illusion Uno card
party.
right in front of him.
We are a party.
Absolutely
We are
not.
all
You are
in
disowned.
this
We'll find a new
together.
healer. There's plenty in
Oh,
Blacklow. It's fine. We'll get a new one. Priests, there's plenty of them. White Sun, Aurelia.
Please. Oh god. Well, is that if everyone's asking?
Oh, yeah, well, I was about to say.
Sorry, don't try to kill this one, please.
What? I have never killed one. I was gonna ask some of his scales, just
That's an interesting request.
not anything like big. Just he looks very cool, and
I suppose you're right, Zaris. I mean, you don't see many majestic dragons like these all the time.
yeah, that's why I wanted some. Maybe I could use them in the ritual as well. I've been thinking of trying it again. It's been a while.
Yes, this time they will allow us to help you out a bit. Last time it was a bit improvised, so to say.
Yeah, but it worked to some extent.
Now let's make it work to the other part of the extent. Turns to the dragon, looks intently.
Dragon look down at you, clearly having heard every single word you've said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cyrus wasn't be quiet about it. Like, is it a odd request? It probably is, but may I have
Tell
some
me.
of your scales?
Would you consider it strange to ask a humanoid for a lock of their hair?
Yeah, a little bit.
For a
Although,
scraping of their skin?
He kind of looks at himself,
was
kind of like,
slightly better.
Dude, Cyrus is like, you can use, I have scales too, it's not that different.
Yeah, man. Imagine someone asked you your scales, dude.
When Dragon looks at you, he sees is entirely different.
Yeah, I know. He
These two
definitely
pictures are
doesn't see it.
completely different.
Damn.
You see, I have a problem, and just
I can see
the-
that.
What? Just looks confused for a moment.
Yes. My friend Zarius here needs to commune with dragons, so to say. Right, Zarius?
Eh,
You are communing with one right this very moment. It might have slipped your attention.
yes, no,
Bro, we smart.
that's not what it was, Tokas. But all right.
Did you just say yes?
No, you said yes.
I said
But
nothing.
But okay. To overcome my problem, I'm trying to get in tune with the power of dragons, and I think I made I think I made the first step, and it worked out to some extent. But I want to set the journey through, finish it. And for that, I need the power of dragons. I have some of its power already with me, but I'd like your help, is effectively what I'm asking. Even if it's in a non... you don't have to particularly do anything if you don't want, but it's... I realize I can't do this alone.
Dragon huffs.
Alright, sorry, yes, we're all in this together.
Oh, yeah, us, but in this case, I think if there's anything that can teach me about the power of a dragon,
It's probably a dragon.
it's probably a very large and powerful dragon.
Yeah, I'd tend to agree with him. We can help him up to a certain extent.
Your request is not as uncommon as you might think it to be. My kobolds use scales in their craft.
Hmm?
And while I should hardly be one to value them, I feel that I will set the wrong precedent by simply giving them to any stranger who shows up on my porch.
Sand.
What is it that you will give me for the very scales off my back?
Cyrus thinks for a moment. What? He's gonna whisper to himself. I think he's like, "Can I? For that's not a song like always."
Tokus will raise a hand to interject. If I may, I might have an idea. Looks at Zarius. I don't know how many scales you need, but pulls out a completely white scale. Would a scale for a scale be a fair trade? I'm not.
The scale that you have is fucking tiny in comparison to the scales
Yeah.
that lay on this dragon.
It's magical, okay? It's magical. Yeah, thinks for a moment. Not sure what dragons thinks about a dragon's scales, but this one is imbued with magic. It wards off the darkness, and I was holding on to it. Perhaps you might be interested. It is not just a natural piece of another draconic entity, after all.
The dragon leans in. You bring me the scale of an agate dragon.
Thanks. Thank you, I didn't know that. Also, thank you, that dispels a lot of doubt. In a way, it wasn't my knowledge. I sadly am not yet expert on the matter of dragons. I wish to be. We have obtained this along the road, and I have witnessed that they have some magical properties of their own. Perhaps your kobolds might be able to make use of it, or you might. Perhaps you wish to treasure it as part of your hoard.
Out of character. If I remember correctly, you could make one of these scales into use it to make a spear, I think.
You can make jewelry out of it, I think.
Let me quickly look through my notes.
While I value very many precious things within this world, trophies of kin are not one of them.
Makes sense, makes sense. He nods. Oh, well, I suppose in that way makes a lot of sense.
I don't know how much value this has to you, or to one such as formidable and I'd almost dare to say above us, more human folk. But either way, it would be an honor for me to at least allow me to play in your presence. He will grab his cello, will put it down with an instrument blessed by the gods. Or a god.
Dragon curls up, tilts its head. I would like for you to play for me. Music in itself is a gift.
Do you know Emberkern, the city? If
Ryan shakes its head.
it is the city of my people, the people Dragonborn. And in some of our own in some of our own tales, it is said that our great ancestors were more like you than they were like me. Many during the during the age of during the era of expansion, the city was destroyed, but we managed to rebuild it again. Um, I'd like to sing a song about it to you, about my heritage to towards yours. Maybe that's anyway. I'm gonna put the cello down. A question, Amber.
Well,
I know this isn't a technical effect that my cello has, but could I um could I cast during the song, could I cast Wither and Bloom around? Like just as an aura thing. Like just as a I know it's only a 6-second thing, but could I have it happen?
Yeah, man, hit yourself and then heal yourself. Easy.
I mean I don't know, visually it just looks cool in my head, okay.
Prestidigitation, make random things. Minor illusion, make random things appear.
Okay. I will then sing to him one of the songs I probably know about basically the Dragonborn of Embercurn, about the tales, uh, about its destruction, about its reconstruction, about our ancestry. Um, should say it's probably this guy's probably not an aristocrat or common folk, is he?
He lives like an aristocrat with all that money and gem and
But he doesn't
Dragon.
expend them, you see. So
a
he doesn't have a
dragon.
lot of lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, dragons can be aristocrats, but I don't think he is.
No. No, he is a wild dragon.
Rockabye, baby, rockabye.
what Gabe said.
Blink.
I will then put it down and start playing. Does it matter if it's cello or performance? Because it's easier for me to just roll performance.
Either or.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I'd like advantage.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I'd like to re-roll that.
Let's go.
I want
20,
I
bro.
want to do well.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. I'll start it off slow and just pick it up. Because we're in like a big open space, right? Does it like are the acoustics nice here?
They're lovely. Almost like
Yeah,
they're
then
made
I'll
for
take
playing
full
music.
advantage of it. Yeah, then I'm taking full advantage of it.
I'll take your acoustics.
The dragon listens in peace and quiet. The silence only the music barely disturbed by the dripping of water within this large, spacious cavern. And once it concludes, you can see the dragon has their eyes closed, as though they were simply listening and experiencing.
Etharis will just keep silent after he finishes for a moment, like his eyes closed, his like how you do it like a very slow pull where you pull your bow slowly over the instrument when it's just like and then ends and then just stay still for a moment.
Full song.
Thank you. I write many.
It was well performed indeed.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I mean, the music is my goal, not my means, but sometimes it helps.
I understand. I very much do. Perhaps in the near future, you will have something to trade with me, and I shall be ready. Is this all?
That's all I can ask and offer. I don't know if any of my compatriots would like to do something more, but
Yeah, Tuckus will take the word as well. He'll come up once Zarius is done. Look back at Zarius. No, okay.
A gust of wind
Goodbye.
blows over you. Tokazo was like robbing you of your hat.
And my footing as well.
Mhm.
Tuckus walks up. I possibly have the last of our requests. I suppose it could be similar in nature to what my other friend, looks at Lawrence, asked you before. I seek a meaning to cleanse someone of corruption. It's you might be familiar with it, might not. I assume you are, being ancient and knowledgeable. There is, I suppose I could call him a friend. He is in dire need of help, and he has fallen within the grasps of chaos, and I must go and help him. So I am looking for an item, incantation, or some other mean to cleanse and rinse someone's body and soul of the digging claws of corruption.
Lawrence in the background.
You seek to cleanse corruption.
Indeed. I am no stranger to impossible miracles. If I remember correctly, I already heard once that it's not easy task to ease in the hold that chaos has upon someone's soul. But there's no better chance, I suppose, to find some way like that than to ask someone as ancient and powerful as yourself.
Eruption is not a cold that one catches on a winter's day. It is a choice,
Oh
a
boy.
slippery slope.
Hold me out like that.
He nods. I have
Like, damn, this guy is wise.
I have heard a lot about it, and I have to admit this friend of mine is not without faults, but he was reckless, and I suppose he learned his lesson now that he is in the state he is. But out of the good of my heart, I can't leave him like that.
So many are reckless.
Sweats. Yes, hello. My second name is Reckless.
The gnomes of Violet Spires came to me with their reckless ideas. How much easier it would be if they did not have to spend so much time refining their Blackstone before using it. How much longer they could work and toil away at their designs, should they consume small amounts. How great their inventions were that never required refueling.
Polite cat.
And then they declined. They became smaller until they could barely be considered humanoids. And then they stopped coming at all.
Tuckus looks a bit fucking shocked. I think I know of the fate of the gnomes of Violet Falls. We had the displeasure of making their acquaintance in a more than hostile environment. They are known as the Skavens now. And I suppose that Blackstone was indeed their downfall, looking at how they use it in every way now. And I suppose, thinking about it, trying to restore a gnome to their original shape after all these years might be nigh impossible. But let's say that my friend isn't exactly a gnome. He is a bit of a larger size. And draconic in nature.
He snorts. Dangerous, that. Dangerous are humans and gnomes. Their small
Sweat.
hands and their minds full of ideas. Inconceivable is a dragon fallen to chaos. Tooth like spear. A mind vastly beyond comprehension.
Truly, beings such as yourselves are beyond our comprehensions. I mean, I myself don't understand even why I'm doing this. I know very little of dragonkind, though I wish to learn more. And as you say, I have no idea of his plans, his schemes, whatever he might be thinking, but he came to me asking for help, and I'm not really sure why I said yes. I didn't know him at all. I mean, he's not exactly. Yes, it's not exactly common to accept these sort of biddings, but I still want to try and help him nonetheless. I figured since you might be closer to his kin that I am, you might know how to ward off or rinse corruption of draconic body or soul, I suppose. Still not sure where it dwells.
Ever heard the saying that chaos is a ladder?
No.
Have I, Amber?
Wheeze.
Lords, you probably have.
In that case, Lawrence nods in the background, well within the dragon's peripheral view.
Which is 360 degrees with 4 eyes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's many degrees.
Many small creatures who fall easily to temptation try to climb it once. They fail. And they never try again. They simply sink down into the cesspit, the mud. They are lost, unable to pull themselves free from that pit. Dark powers offer something to us. Grow more powerful. Gain more resources. Faster, stronger, smarter than any other. So long as you manage to precariously balance upon this ladder. A dragon may try and succeed for a long time. They climb and reach higher and higher without ever realizing that corruption will creep up on them
Nods
like it
wisely.
will on any other. And when they fall from this ladder, when they fall from grace, it breaks them.
Slight squint. Are you implying that there's no salvation for them?
I am implying that once a creature has reached such heights and falls down into the deepest pit below, it does not simply become corrupted by chaos. He leans in close to you, Toka.
Sweat.
It becomes chaos.
That is horrible news. Start sweating a lot.
Scarcely has one been burned by the fires
The immaterial.
of the immateria.
Lawrence says.
And lives to tell such a tale.
Oh, his eyes glint a bit. But I know he has. Even though he's in such a sorrow state, he was still able to call after me for help. I know he's not completely gone, because I saw him with my own two eyes, sort of, in a way, not exactly. But he talked to me, and he seemed pretty passive-aggressive, as always, as I expected, but more normal than what you expect the chaotic dragon to be. I don't want to be foolish or sound wrong in any sort of way, but I still feel, or at least hope, that there's a way to save him. He must be somewhere there. I mean, he's not completely too far gone yet. He noticed at one point what corruption had done to him, and he sealed himself away so that he wouldn't be a threat to the outside world, and perhaps to stall the corruption seeping through his veins, meanwhile looking out for help. And I suppose I'm on a run against time, in a way. I'm not sure how much he has left, but I feel like he has something left. I feel like it's not too late to go and save him. Else, I wouldn't be here asking to the majestic you for any means of helping him.
So long as their eyes don't burn the flesh from your bones, and so long as the breath does not burn your soul out of your body, perhaps there is a chance.
Yes.
But ask yourself, if you truly perceive things as they are, or if you only perceive that which they wish you to see.
Does a mega thunk. Making a lot of sense there. Well, I suppose you have a great point. Chaos is known to be deceitful, to lure you in many ways. And at the same time, I have no way to make sure. A normal person, I'd already have a hard time distinguish if there's dormant chaos lying within them. And a being such as powerful as a dragon, even less so of a chance. And I suppose I'm either fool or stupid, both. Perhaps they're sort of synonyms, actually. I feel like I have faith. That's all I have. He might be deceiving me, or he might already be too far down, but I suppose I won't know unless I try, for I have no other means.
Sometimes we only see that which we wish to see.
That is fair.
Illusions and deceit are most potent when one is not even willing to look for them. There's a slight like sound as a little like automaton shuffles closer.
What is it? I don't know the full description. How it works, the gears, is steam powered, lever powered, Blackstone powered.
It looks like a kobold, but that's automaton.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is also, it has these like very powerful looking hydraulic staves around its arms, and it's carrying like this big platter over the top of its head,
I want to give Delphine one of those. Let's go.
on which it carries. Where did it go? On which it carries.
You know, can we just talk about the fact that none of the things that have been brought out, Israel has not once been like out loud, yes, go fetch X and Y.
No. This one
Hell
is
no.
carrying a platter which has a huge stack of little pheasants, like perfectly lined up on it in like a pyramid shape.
Pheasants.
You know, like birds. They're
Yeah,
pheasants.
that's why I was confused.
Not peasants, pheasants.
Yeah, no, I know. Just
As
confused
the
why he's
dragon is
got
like
birds.
talking and listening to you, he like uses his huge claws to pick up the little birds and like pop them in his mouth.
Ah, fair enough.
There's not even a crunch because they don't chew.
Portable snack. Bless.
Snop.
How the fuck are
So
they?
he's like looks around, absolutely impressed by this feat of engineering.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn it.
But yeah, turns around. Well, I suppose many people are willing to do great things. Many people are content enough with finding a job, a residence, a family, settling. We are we're constantly hit the road for different reasons, but I suppose us stargazers are known for trying to save the world, which is no small feat, mind you. But there's about 7 ongoing world-ending events right now, and an 8th that is a bit more localized. I suppose we'll have to deal with this one first. But I myself am not afraid of doing big things or risking my life for something I think is right. And
Why is that so?
Oh,
Do you
well,
not value the life that you were given?
I do, but at the same time, I value a lot the life of other people around me. If someone asks me for help, I rarely can refuse. And well, I don't exactly. I don't think I have much of a say in it. Since I was born, I suppose I was destined, so to say, to bring out a higher duty that was bestowed upon me. And well, along the way, I found some people that share similar destinies. And well, yes, I value my life, but I've seen countless people die in front of my eyes. Twice, I think. And it left an impression. I'm trying to save as many as I can
Truly countless.
before it happens again.
Dragon incites you.
Sure. That is a whole lot of insight, bro. But 0 lies, man. No lies. Countless upon countless.
All
You
of
know-
its eyes squint at you.
Because there's a thing that he has never done before. He like puts a hand on his forehead and lifts up a bit of his hair to reveal
Harry Potter.
what is hidden beneath it. With like a little bit of an awkward smile.
I can see that it is an honest heart you possess. I implore you to seek the truth and not trust so blindly. all that which you see before you.
He thinks. I suppose I am a bit of a fool. You see, this friend of mine said the same things to me. I have a tendency of being a bit too trusty, and that, well, they told me to seek the truth as well, but not the lies shown upon my face. And I suppose maybe that's why I trust him this much, even though I don't exactly know him a lot. I'm not too much of a fool. I know that this might be an illusion of chaos. It might be some sort of trap trying to lure me there. Let's say that I just wish to be prepared. If I indeed am right, and he's still salvageable in a way, I wish to have the means ready to help him out. Or at least the knowledge, if you do not possess said means to trade, that is. Ready at my hand when I'll knock at his door and bust it down. Does like a bicep curl. He doesn't have a bicep. There's no fucking muscle there. And I guess save his day. And if it is, oh well, if I come to the revelation that his identity was all a ruse, at least I'll have these means to save somebody else. I'm sure there's more than one person that has fallen into the traps of chaos, and I don't think it fair to just let them rot at the bottom of this pit. If I can throw a rope, perhaps, or climb down the same stair and bring them on my back, albeit I don't see it physically possible, but metaphysically so, perhaps. I am willing to do that.
Metaphorically.
Especially for people that directly come and ask for my help. I'd be, at least I'd consider myself a monster if I didn't help a person that I saw right in front of me.
Very well. I hope that you succeed, Topaz.
He tips his hat.
As I have told you before, this world is often unfair. And perhaps it is up to you to rebalance the scales in this instance.
And I sure will try my best. If you happen, or your kobolds happen to find any item that can aid someone in their corruption, or maybe the knowledge about it, please let me know. I am willing to trade many things. And I suppose I can show you one of my bargaining chips, which was also, I suppose, part of my request. He pulls out from the, like, puts a hand in his enormous backpack, pulls out a completely white tree branch. I found this off of a really interesting person. It is capable of resurrecting even the most dead of creatures. I suppose you could put it that way. And I was planning on using it to save my friend. Though at this point, I'm not sure if slaying someone and bringing them back to life would rid them of corruption or just give them a new body, which I think might be counterproductive. But yes, presents it to the dragon. This branch of a tree that I not know the origins of possesses very strong magic, but I am not sure if it's cursed, perhaps. So I was wondering if you could see if it is indeed ridden of curses, or perhaps there's a gimmick behind it. And well, if it's cleaned, I suppose I would be able to offer it for the means I spoke about. if you ever stumbled upon them.
Lawrence is fucking dead ass looking at you, Tocas, like you just killed his dog.
The dragon looks at you at the branch, and then he looks over at Lawrence's direction.
Incredulous is the expression.
Hey, you already knew, man.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean it didn't? Tokus literally
You
said to
never-
everyone back in Nova Stoya,
never
hey
Yeah.
guys, I got this thing.
Yeah.
You never told Lawrence this.
I told everyone as soon as I was back from the Wizard Summit, man.
If Lawrence knew, he would have asked you. But there's
Told you.
no
Well,
way.
now
he
you
knew.
know.
Well, if Lawrence asked him, Tokus would have told him sorry, but I need to help someone else.
Yep. Well, Lawrence didn't know, and now Lawrence is not feeling great.
I guess. I mean, I did tell everyone, but I suppose it is what it is.
Didn't tell Lawrence.
He
Sure.
literally told
No, Ferris, it's
everyone.
fine. If he says I didn't tell him, I just didn't tell him.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like.
No,
if
man,
you
it's
did tell
fine.
me,
If
then like why would this not have been brought up at any point?
because you forgot about it, and I understand that. That's why I'm not making a fuss out of it. If you forgot that I have this item, it's completely
No,
fine.
I remember you have this item. I just remembered you didn't tell me.
And then you forgot that I didn't tell you. But that's not a problem anymore, you know? And
Alright.
this is what it is now.
I feel like we are entering some sort of strange circle in which goods are exchanged between all the people that are present.
Things. I suppose. Things get always complicated. The world isn't fair. Yep, I'll have to sign that down. Well, thank you anyways for your wisdom, I suppose, and for
You suppose?
my bad.
The eyes narrow, Tokas.
I take a step away from Tokas.
He sweats.
You
I mean-
suppose.
Yeah. Well, and that's really complicated to explain. I use that word a lot. It's a bad habit of mine. I do not doubt your wisdom. It is, in fact, one of the most precious I've received in a long time. There's not many chances of receiving wisdom from such a mystical creature. I apologize for the slip.
I hate to break it.
Settles.
I hate to cut this in, but shouldn't we like find the guy? You know.
We should. Yes, just I guess. Yeah.
Also, can we get out of the water, please?
Yeah, we will. Tokus pulls out 2 large, I guess medium chunks of Blackstone. In regarding to that scales, now onto a more or less informal topic. We are 2 fellow tinkers. Now I'm not as expert as you, of course, but I thought these materials might be useful to you if you'd be willing to give my friend perhaps a scale. I know it's a weird request, and I know I've already asked you once, but I turns to Zarius with like a bit of a squint. Against popular opinion, I care about my friends.
Sorry, this doesn't particularly say anything.
The let's head tilts.
Lawrence bores through your soul.
These are the unrefined Blackstone shards.
Yeah, I think one is a chunk that was back to Nova Stoya because we never used that one, and the other is, I'm not sure if it's small pieces or a large chunk that came off the Gracier's staff that I salvaged. There is also the fragments or shards of shadow steel in there, in a different pouch.
Have you paid no heed to my words?
I have, but I am sure that one such as yourself is much more wise and much more careful than a gnome. I know that Blackstone is a very dangerous material. I just assumed, another bad habit of mine, that you'd know how to deal with such unreliable, yet in a way rewarding source of energy. If you are not.
I am indeed capable.
Oh,
You have
sweat.
assumed right.
For once, let's go. But I suppose you might not be interested in them? Raises an eyebrow.
Access to all the Blackstone that I require. In my engineering.
Ooh, that's a big claim there. Okay, nice. All right. Well, then there's not much more I can offer. I'm sadly.
Side of that. Have we actually have a little bit out of character? Have we actually asked him anything if he knew about the guy that we're chasing?
Don't think so.
We asked. Well, we brought it up and asked. Yeah, if I think if the kobold had seen anything, but they hadn't. He, however, said that he will send a couple of kobolds with us so they can take us towards, the correct path, basically, towards the Iron
Okay.
Forest. Because, yes, this is a problem for him as well.
Yeah, man, he doesn't want his ore to collapse.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I forgot. I had another question. I just forgot it, man. Tough times.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Now I remember it. And that matters.
Someone just
Okay.
duded an absolute GTA, no, Sage Row 2 horn outside my window.
Oh,
Nice.
Remember, they're back for the cloth that you picked
It's the
up.
Mafia, I
They're
swear.
Yeah, they're back for the scarf. I
Yeah.
told you, man.
Should have
Should
How
never,
did they
picked it
know?
up.
should have never picked it up.
It was
Yeah,
a,
but you
it was a
stole it.
microfiber cloth. It wasn't a scarf.
It was alien nanofiber, man.
Oh,
It can
yes, the
reconstruct itself.
nanofibers that I stole.
But yes, I don't know if anyone else has anything to ask. Maybe about this guy, though I don't know if you know much about him, because we already talked about the guy.
I have a question, perhaps. Another one. This isn't. Do you perhaps have any sheet music you might be willing to trade? In a horde such as yours, you might have songs that the mortal ears have not. Well, that mortals have not heard for a long, long time. I thought maybe that it'd be interesting. I don't know if that is something you might own or are willing to trade/sell.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Basically, Zarius asked if he had any sheet music, like any songs of the tales of old, or anything like that. Because Zarius is just very interested in if he has any music that ears have not heard in a long time, seeing as how old this dragon is and how big this, or well, what he assumes to be how old this dragon is.
Can you roll me a d10?
I can certainly roll you a d10. Here you go. That is a 5.
He has 5 sheets.
possess a variety of musical instruments,
Oh,
musical devices, and that which you call sheet music.
Any you are willing to sell or trade?
We could make a trade. Hmm.
Asu's loan trades there.
I'm sure you must have songs of old that nowadays you've not heard in a long time. That you desire to hear again.
Can you roll me a D100?
I can certainly roll you a D100. Here it goes. For 1D100, bam. 9.
Nice. Low is good, right?
I don't think in this roll it matters.
Low is good, right?
I hope.
There is actually a song that I've always been quite particular to. It is called My Shortest Love.
Oh, so cute.
I would be willing to trade the sheet music for one of your own.
Nice. Trading Pokemon cards. Let's go.
Darius nods. I have one song I could grant you. It's called The Shepherd of Souls.
An interesting title. Please elaborate.
The Blessing, The Shepherd of Souls is a song that follows an entity known as the Shepherd of Souls. How he helps you in life and how he brings you safety in death. It is a song.
Religious.
It is a religious song, yes, that I personally wrote in honor to the god that blessed my instrument. I could play it for you if you'd like, so you can hear it.
Yes.
I will play it. Do you have to roll
I shall
performance?
have the other song prepared for you.
I don't know if I have to roll performance or if I just play.
You can go roll a performance check if you would like, yeah.
Today
Can
we're doing Zarius.
Can I not take the passive performance? No, I'm kidding.
Can I take the passive performance? Passive performance moment?
Sure, passive performance is your minimum. If you want, you can try to roll higher.
No, I'll just I like Zarius isn't trying to like flex, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's just playing it so he knows.
If you roll
how it
Nat from
is.
1, the dragon will eat you, by the way, if you play horribly.
I mean, no, it's like I mostly ask because it's literally him just singing it like more like casually. He's not making it a performance. You know what I mean? He's just
A round
Wow.
Dalek-shaped robot that was here much earlier comes back.
Exterminate.
It is carrying a box. It's carrying the most ostentatious looking box ever. It is literally gold encrusted with jewels and pearls. And he pops it open. There's a piece of sheet music in there, folded up.
I carefully take it. Now, I have a quick question, Amber. It's pretty important. I know in the rules of our writing, I need the original to make a copy. But could I make a copy without the original, seeing as it's a song and I know it out of my head at this point?
Sure.
Okay, then I will grant him the original copy.
The dragon hands you My Shortest Love, which is a song
So cute.
about a love between an elf and a halfling.
Oh,
Bless. I love
Which is
it.
why it's their shortest in many ways.
oh
love it.
no!
No, wait, no!
No!
No, I didn't realize. You're a monster. Wait, is it the shortest because halfling doesn't live as much, or is it the shorter because they hate different couldn't last?
Tiny.
I will attempt to perform it, and for this I will roll a performance because I don't know what it like. I haven't played it ever, so I'm just gonna use this as a quote unquote practice round. Let's go. Okay, average.
Takes you a little while to get it going, Zarius. The style in which it is written is not one that you are familiar with, but you eventually pick up on it and you manage to make it work.
I'll graciously bow. A little bit of a performance bow, you know, the extra flair to
You
it.
can note this down as a quite upbeat song.
Okay,
Like
I
there's
have
some
it
like
in my
there's
inventory.
like definitely an undertone in there of sadness, but there's also an upbeatness and a liveliness and a clear love that is being expressed in music.
Wait, why am
Like
I
a
writing
memory.
this in it? Why am I writing this in my inventory? I have a sheet for this.
Yeah,
Like
you do. You have a
actual.
sheet for sheet music.
Where's my song notes? Oh, I have so many songs, I forgot. Now my shortest love.
Now that I have found someone with the item that one trader desires, I suppose I shall use my free time to seek the answers which the other wishes for.
Think I don't know if I speak for everyone.
Is he saying that like because he found the thing that I am looking for,
Yeah.
that thus his part is paid? And is that what he's saying?
I mean, yeah, he says that he fulfilled his end.
Damn, cheeky fucking dragon.
Oh, I love him.
I don't. Man.
I feel like this guy and I are just vibing, playing music. He's like, yeah, it's not worth enough for me to give you like parts of my body, but thanks, bro. I'm
I
like,
appreciate it, bro.
sorry,
I
I'm
mean,
like, no problem, bro.
it's just a type of dragon. You know what their favorite class is? Bards.
I mean, sorry, thinks it's a great
For
honor
dinner
to
or like
He would never eat a
like for
sentient
something
being.
have dinner
Like,
with.
no,
You're correct. He wants to
yeah,
have
they
dinner
like to
with
have
me.
dinner with bards.
May we meet again, great dragon. Any title you would particularly like to be called? If any, unknown musician would ever refer to you in a song of some sort?
Easily.
Just your name? No grand title?
surely it is grand enough for a mirthful host.
It is grand, but you know, in song, it's if I refer to someone, you have like the flair, the
Are you saying you lack the creative spirit to add some flair to this name?
no. I can name in many things, but I'm asking the person themselves if they have anything they prefer the most to be said about them.
Lilith tilts their head.
I can make words like grandiose
Hmm.
or frightening all the words that. But perhaps the host themselves would like to bring would like a particular quality of themselves brought forth.
Warm heart.
Warm heart. Let me write this down. Can someone post his name again? Because boy, oh wait, I think I have his name in my notes, but it's definitely not spelled the right way.
You can see it in the Foundry chat.
That as well. That's true.
Why would I have to ask him why? I did. You can ask him. He's literally talking out loud.
Ike eating, bro.
No, go ask him. Just tell Amber you ask him. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, tell me. Amber, I ask him. Gabe, I can't hear you. How will I know that that you're telling me that you... Master Mafia, I'm not afraid of you. I know that when you put a spaghetti in a gun, it will break when you try to shoot it.
Yeah. Oh, and may I ask, just for writing's sake, what kind of dragon are you? Like,
It is not evident to you.
I am not. I have seen two dragons in my lifetime.
This is more than most.
I have not. I do not have an intricate knowledge on dragon species. I know I've seen a green one and a deep one.
Green. His nostrils flare.
He said that with such fucking. I don't know. But yes, that was wonderful.
Based on your coloring of the scales, I mean, what does Zarius know about dragons? Do I know that the
This
dragons?
question a lot.
I ask because
That you
Mark.
can infer quite a bit from the color of the dragon,
Yeah.
but it gets kind of awkward
Yeah.
when you have the many ruddy-looking
Yeah.
ones like brass and copper and bronze, because they all kind of have the same color going on.
And I mostly ask because Mark knows a significant amount about dragons, but I don't know what amount Zarius knows in comparison to Mark.
That's just little.
Yeah. Say copper? Although with this light, which is none, I don't know if is there any light.
Lilith regards you with these calm and curious eyes, and there's somewhat of like a smile twisting in his mouth. You would be correct.
Zarius is like, oh! In his head is like, oh yes, he would have roasted me alive if I said it wrong.
Zarius, he would not have roasted you.
Yeah, but that's what Zarius thinks.
Or would he?
Well, Izalith, warm heart. It seems my compatriot once I just asked you why you'd like the name Warm Heart, but
Simply quite enjoy the title. I just thought of it.
well, then Warm Heart it is.
Zarius, he has the same breath weapon as you.
Hey, then I won't be roasted alive. I'll just melt.
Correct.
I don't think you have 60 hit points to spare.
I think that it is time for you to rest. and get out there.
I agree.
If I survive this mountain falling, I will come seek you out for failing in this quest.
Well, then I hope you're prepared to dig. Because we'll be under that rubble. Right in the heart of it. Like always.
Not very positive.
Dragon makes is it's almost like a sound between like a cough and a hiss, but you're pretty sure it's the dragon laughing. No, I can't make the sound. It sounded better in my head.
Cyrus takes 2 gold out of his pouch and just kind of like puts it on the horde.
Wow.
Tipping this man?
No, but
Dragon
Cyrus
looks pleased with this.
Cyrus thinks that this is manners. I mean, he doesn't know. He's scared.
Is Ember Crown like American tipping standards?
Yeah, I mean, he's paying tribute, 1 because he got a great gift, and 2 because he just wants to make sure he's not melted when he leaves.
Entrance fee for the layer and then an exit fees as well.
Yep.
Man, I heard in Venice now, if you get in Venice, you need to pay 10 euros just because you get into the city. I don't know if they actually enacted it.
Place.
Yeah, my god, it's not really worth going there anymore.
Cyrus now very carefully is like looks over the water. He has to go back.
Go, Swery, swim. You can do
No!
Yeah, Vittorio, he like, right. Well, I suppose I'll ask one of your kobolds to show us the place where we can rest, and no, I'll get to work on that sketch, and then well, before we leave, I'll come see you again.
Forgot about. Right. To thank you for your hospitality, may I help with the repairs of the automaton? I think there was one that was broken in the fight with the phase spiders. I already offered my help to some of your kobolds, albeit with some difficult communication, but they said we'd have to wait before we come here. So I am still, yes, up to help in that sort of way.
If there was anything that required repairing, it has been done so while we were having this conversation.
I figured as much. Those are some very skilled kobolds. Did you teach them yourself?
I did.
Damn, I kind of want to be an apprentice now. Nods wisely. Alright then, I suppose we should take our beauty sleep, so to say.
Very well.
Excellent.
Alright.
Amber, for my role, I'll use an inspiration, and I assume it's just a dex check, because I don't have painter supply proficiency yet. I'm at 4 out of 8 of 10 days.
You can do wisdom. You're drawing from something that you're seeing in front of you.
Oh, fair enough. Do I?
With half proficiency.
So that's +1 then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see how that goes. Oh, why is that not working? Okay, I'll reopen my sheet. Oh, actually, no, there we go. Well, I'm gonna re-roll that, I guess.
Very well.
Totally not gonna need that fate later. Come on, let's. Why did it just roll once? I clicked twice. Okay, that's a 20. That's a lot better. I'll expend my fate as well. There we go. So we'll just do that for his, I guess, quote unquote watch.
Very well.
Sketching away, looking at this quite majestic dragon. Trying to capture not only him, but the horde as well.
Okay. And
Yeah.
thus, you make quite a beautiful sketch. A dragon languishing upon its horn. Izalith sits very, very still while he does this. Alright. Before we continue on with cracking on with session, I would like to have like a 10-minute break to get a drink and use the toilet and stretch my legs.
Yeah.
Alright, here. Let me do that.
Yes.
There and there. No. Why are you? There and then yes. Let's go on a break.
Okay.
We are
We got
back.
host.
We're back.
Oh well.
Hello, hello.
Hello from the. Oh wait.
Hello again.
Copyright. Boom.
Copyright.
Hold on.
I'm sorry,
So
guys.
we've just gone through a very lengthy conversation with Isolate.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool dragon.
And now we're going to long rest while I'm having some soup.
Soupies.
Good soup.
So you can hear me slurping, but just imagine it's kobolds or something.
Hell yeah.
Good soup.
Uh,
I will be practicing my song. The new song I got. Well,
Go, Mark. I want to hear you.
no,
Yep.
What?
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice tune. You can go on.
I hate you, Gabe.
Practice.
I hate you.
Where's the cello? I can hear.
I hate you. I hate you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. I just hate you. That's what I mean.
Telling me you can't play a cello in real life, but Zarius can?
No, I cannot play a cello in real life. I am sorry to disappoint you.
Damn, man. It hurts.
Well, you are setting up to long rest. The little
Couples.
Engineer kobold that you rescued
Yeah, baby.
comes over
hell yeah.
with some snack.
Oh, bless.
What kind of
What snacks? Are they cogs and wheels?
No, it's pheasant, but it's cooked.
Oh,
Nice.
that is
I
quite
like actual food in so much time.
that is quite the snack.
Mm-hmm.
He like holds out the platter to you.
This thing is
Oh.
precious.
Was
I
about
would
to
like
say-
to extend this gift to you for saving my life.
Oh, ah.
And,
He blinks.
I also hope we can leave the acts behind us. It was quite degrading.
The what?
he's like, define act.
Mounting.
On the ground. Oh no, don't hurt me! I'm only a little level 1 kobold!
I see. Like,
We must survive here.
fair enough. I think most people do.
Is this the same guy? Are we sure?
What is he saying?
Oh yeah, is he speaking Draconic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Victoria will
I think everyone but Tokus understands
Yeah,
him anyway.
yeah.
It's point Delphine locked out, and I'm the only one, man.
Yeah, Victoria will be nice enough to translate for Tokas.
Oh, wow, that's really nice of him. When's the last time I ate a pheasant?
Quite some time ago, I'd imagine.
Yeah, more than I can remember. Well, I suppose you can thank him by me as well. Was my pleasure, and I suppose ours as well.
Victoria looked at the kobolds like, yeah, Tokas here says, thank you for the pheasant, and, yeah.
No trouble.
Glad we could come to your aid.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
They nod.
Oh, okay.
Does he have horns?
Little ones, yes.
Nice horns, by the way.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of them.
Oh, bless my heart.
Your horns are quite peculiar.
He kind of like, as he says, he is always immediately kind of grabs his left horn and covers it up with his hand. Is like, thanks, I appreciate it.
Snaps it. Here, look.
Perhaps I shall design an automaton with horns like this.
That'd be cool.
I'm thinking the practical application rather than the cool. But yes, I suppose you might call it cool.
Man, this guy's smart.
Visually pleasing things can be just as good as practical things.
If I could hear you, I would
I
shake my
suppose.
head.
I mean, I guess Victoria's still translating.
Oh, I shake my head. Visibly shake my head. Looks at Victoria. Well, I suppose since we're gonna be here for a while, you can tell him, by me of course, still, that if he needs some help, or if he wishes to trade some secrets of the trade, or I don't know, if he wishes some company, I can help them out.
He's like nods, and then he looks at the coal and is like,
The kobold turns to you.
like, Tokas here would like to
Steal your trade secrets.
would like to. Well, I was going to say nerd out with you. He's offering to help with, well, any kind of tinkering or well, trade some skills, some secrets of the trade, I suppose.
Wouldn't be very secretive if I told them. The patterns do not belong to us. They belong to Izoleth. You must negotiate with them if you want them.
Is what I translate back to Toga.
He looks at Victoria like,
Patent is an advanced
secrets of the what?
idea.
I didn't mean it like it.
Tinted kobold Izoleth pattern.
Bless.
Sorry, Tokus. We really tried to show him that you really don't mean any harm by it.
I am sure. Sorry, I'm sure. I am. I'm 100% sure. Translation is really difficult, isn't it? I can imagine. Well, I guess it's a shame. I suppose I'll come back here another time then.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think for now we should just enjoy the pheasant and we'll get on with getting some rest. About finished with the sketch, so that's good at least.
Alright. In that case, you guys can long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
Getting
Anything else before you sit out?
Actually, there was a question. I guess it's not really important now, but ask it now. Would I know if I investigate, if I take a day or something to investigate, to look at Shelly, would I know how to build an automaton like that? Could I learn how to do it?
If you want to be able to build Shelly, you're gonna have to deconstruct Shelly.
And then rebuild her, basically.
You can certainly try.
I mean, if someone did it.
Yeah, someone did design this thing, yes.
Yeah,
After a
man.
very long time.
Yeah, man, I bet. Alright, yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
Shelly.
Poor Shelly.
Good old Shelly, man.
Deconstruct your automaton.
Decomposes your automaton. We still have an automaton, like a light bulb that's just hanging around.
Oh,
Yes,
Is that following us?
I was about to say, did you bring it or is it in the tower?
it weighs like 1 pound, man. It's literally a light bulb with legs.
Okay, so do you
Why
have
am I
it
burning?
with
Why
you?
am I burning all this oil to keep us illuminated? Then
Because it takes less light. I don't know. You never told me you wanted it. I literally have night vision goggles, man.
no,
Also,
I don't want the automaton. I mean, why am I illuminating our entire way there with all the oil I bought when you?
Because it sheds more light.
None of you have this light bulb automaton on you, as far as I know.
Oh, don't I?
I left a
Hold on.
lot of gear back at home as well.
Yeah, I might have. Yeah, fair enough. Let me see. I don't think I have it in my sheet anymore. Where the fuck did I go? I guess I left it at home then.
Alright. I'll refund all the oil I've burnt then.
There you go.
I mean, there's no point in refunding it because you don't have this automaton.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Relax, please.
I am relaxed.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, if there's nothing left to do, then you guys can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria gives
I will.
him the sketch, and
Yeah.
that's it. And then we leave.
I will say goodbye to the dragon. I don't know if everyone's okay if I say goodbye to the dragon, but I'd like to say goodbye to them.
Yes, Mark. We're all gonna say goodbye to the dragon. I hope.
And hope to see him another time.
Bless. Actually, I'll tell him I'll pay a visit again with someone else that he might be interested in. I'll add that as well.
All right.
I guess I'll mention to the dragon that if we don't all die terribly, we're gonna have a conversation about our arrangement.
What do you mean by this?
The previous comment you made about how you'd already found what I was looking for. I assumed it was a joke, but after further contemplation, I realize you may or may not be joking.
I do enjoy a good joke. But I have found what you were looking for.
If you really want to get technical, you specifically told me you would send your kobold out into Black Hole to search for what I was looking for.
And yet I found it on my doorstep.
We I don't think this is a good idea to do now.
Personally, I ignore Zarius. I don't think that is quite fair, nor nearly the intention of our agreement. Which is why, when I get back, we can renegotiate something. Or we won't have to, because I'll be dead and this mountain will collapse.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, I thought the dragon said make me. I almost spit out my drink.
My fucking song is like,
Rolling.
roll.
Are you feeling determined?
I think I am feeling determined.
Let's go, baby.
If this will load, that'll roll. Tell thing.
Rolled 1.
Rolled, I think it's either a 6 or a 9, I'm not sure.
Shit.
And the other's a 5. Oh, and that's an 11. Hold on.
Well, they haven't come through.
I didn't see an 11.
I just see it now. I saw 3 dice. Either a 6 or a 9. Didn't see where the dot was. 5 and an 11.
But the actual
The roll itself is not showing.
Yeah, the actual roll is not showing.
What does an 11 make your total?
20.
Very well. If I get my hands... Damn it! My claws! It's so hard to not imagine dragons. To say
Imagine
this.
dragons?
Imagine dragons!
Radioactive. Okay, hold on.
If I get my claws upon this branch, we shall renegotiate.
Yo, what?
And you best bring a good price forward.
Of course.
Very well. Now let's not idle around any longer.
Least the mountain come crashing down. We shan't dally. Thank you for hosting us, Lawrence will say, with a slight bow before leaving.
Tux will tip his hat. May we see each other again. Hopefully.
Call
If
me
not-
warm heart for nothing. The dragon
Nods.
fucking chuckle. He's laughing
Nods
to
away.
himself.
Azarius will like hesitantly says like, "Well, right now they don't call you anything yet."
Yeah.
The
Nods
dragon's
wise.
features which were grinning before. Full neutral.
Sorry,
Damn, he fucking heard that. He heard that, Zarius.
No,
Coming for you.
Zarius was not quiet about it. He's like,
Coming for you.
but Zarius thought it was funny, so he said it.
Yeah, man, it comes for you in
Yeah,
your
the
bed at
keyword
night.
being you thought.
Yeah.
Is this dragon? It's like, you know when someone leans forward in their chair? That's what this dragon is doing to you, crowding up into your space.
Man.
Zarius is always scared, so right now he's not too scared. In
You
the
should
way
be
of
mindful of the jokes you make, and at whose expense they are.
Yeah, man.
Zarius is like,
See, it's okay if he does it to us, but not okay if we do it to him.
Yeah, dude,
Welcome to
dragons are
Cobra
bullies.
Dragons, bitch.
Zarius is like,
Cobra dragons are like the nastiest freaking metallic dragons. Like, it's a surprise that they are what they are sometimes.
He's like,
But you know.
well, I apologize. Question mark.
Tux starts sweating. Tips down his hat. Okay, I guess we need to go. Right.
Yeah, I know.
Hurry along now.
Yeah, that's certainly something I will do.
Izalith swivels around.
Run away!
Victoria's ready to go. Amber, I assume we have our kobold
Guides.
guides, yeah.
Yeah, it's a horde of kobolds accompanies you. They're all like skittering about. Some of them are very, very small. There's some like absolutely tiny kobolds in here.
When?
Like I'm talking, there's kobolds here that are like a foot tall.
That is very small.
But they are like like rather than being like the weird thing that you know when you have baby animals that have like really grossly enlarged features, they seem to be like just fully grown, like well proportioned.
Hmm. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
indeed.
let's get going. Also,
I would like to. I don't know. As part of the traveling, can I try and look for tracks?
I would like to harvest with the alchemist kit.
I'd like to just travel.
Yeah, I was just gonna try and see if there was any priestly looking tracks.
Sure, you may roll.
Very well. Let's see. I think Bloodhound applies. Yes, it does. Yikes. Well, 16.
That's pretty good. I don't think this man is trying to hide his tracks, man. These are fucking blasting spires left and right.
Alternatively, I don't know if I can use the. I don't think I can use the background thing because that basically means you spend an hour stationary, I guess.
I mean, I guess you can do it at the end of the day, maybe, or at the start.
Yeah, but it would still take an hour. If we're doing it at the start, then we lose time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I have some pictures.
I wonder how. I wonder why.
All right. Vittorio, you find no signs of a priest.
Very well.
You do find some scraps along the way. Shards of bone and flint arrow tips.
I mean, I suppose I'll ask these kobolds that are traveling with if I don't suppose any of these belong to any of you, or anybody, any other creatures that usually are around this place that would use these.
Silence. Guys.
Hello?
Yeah.
Ferris who spoke. Did you not hear him?
I thought he was talking in character. What?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was talking in character.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Amber. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was saying. Yeah, no, I got confused. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I
And you're
have
like,
no idea.
guys, are you okay?
A bit of a whoopie doopie. Okay, come again, Ferris.
Well, no, I said that Victoria was going to ask the kobolds.
Oh, so you were talking to Amber.
Yeah, so you were talking.
Yes, I was talking in character. God damn it.
Could you have please just told me? Because like, I'm doing like 50 things at once. I didn't realize.
So confused, man.
That's fine. I'm okay. I'm not gonna repeat it in character. That's fine. I just asked the kobolds if these flint from the arrow tips or whatever, or the shards of bones, if that is something that quote unquote belongs to them, or if they know of any other creatures that are usually around in these places that would, and it belongs to them. That was it.
Kobold grasp at the flint.
Because it seems
Look at it, and they're big. Like, compared to the tiniest kobolds, the ones that are like a foot tall, this flint arrow tip is like the size of their head almost as they hold it, and they're like,
yes.
It does not belong to us, no. Wind callers. They belong to wind callers.
What's a wind caller?
Lizard scales.
Lizard scale. Lizard folk?
Yes.
No.
Lizard scale.
Well, judging by the bones, are they usually hostile?
Not always.
Right. Well, I guess we better be on the lookout then.
Of course.
It is a lot to say we're friends with one, but we know one, so at least I've dealt with them before.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, we saved Vervesh's life, so...
I mean, but this is probably not Vervesh.
No, that's what I'm saying. We saved his life, and as such, he was probably kind enough not to kill us, and also he needed to get out of that place as much as we did.
That is true.
Well, mayhaps they know each other. Perhaps they're of the same tribe.
Like, do you not remember Vervesh, Tokas? No, Astoria?
Yeah.
The Swan?
I do, but hey, tribes are nomadic. Perhaps they move through here.
I feel like the assumption that that is the case is almost racist.
I don't know why you have to label everything racist. It's about culture, but nonetheless, they might have been simply stationary in Nova Stoya. I have no idea. Well, it's a guess as good as any others. Though it makes you wonder how they have come so far, especially so deep in the mountain.
That was my next question. How do they get so far?
Who?
Rivesh's kin. But, Amber, would it be possible to refer to my various volumes on the intricacies of kobolds that I keep inside
Wheeze.
Shelly?
You want to refer to them
Yes.
to find out about lizard folk?
Oh wait, they're we know they're lizard folk.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what they
Vervesh
said.
was a lizard.
Lizard scale. You can make a history check.
Okay, wait, no, I thought we were trying to figure out if they were lizard folk or kobolds or something else.
No,
If we
we've
lizard folk, then never
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, because the kobold said lizard scale, which Vittorio replied to, "Oh, you mean lizard folk?" And it's like, yes.
Yeah, if you want information on kobolds, you can make, a history check using Shelly, and Shelly can give you advantage on that, but other than that...
So wise.
Could I make a history check and relate it to this tribe in specific, or have we already maybe done it in the past? I don't remember.
You've never done it before.
Could I?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Are they a technological device, magic, or object, or
No!
mechanical?
Get out of here.
Stop!
It's my catchphrase. I can't stop.
It's like, oh, I read a book once. Oh my god, it makes me, my head
That's gonna
explode.
be me at 8th level. That's gonna be
It
me.
makes my head no, it's not, because I don't allow the skill
It's
feats.
gonna be me. 26. I know
Yeah,
everything.
I'm sorry, that's a fail.
I know Vervesh's family, cousins, third cousins,
It's
second
not
grade cousins.
Vervesh.
I know everything about him, of his social life, where he goes to eat in the morning, in the afternoon, and dinner. Everything.
Wind callers are not a tribe, they are a subspecies of lizard folk that are native to the mountains. In fact, they worship the mountains themselves, as well as the winds and various other spirits. They are known to be very xenophobic and paranoid, and they actually rarely leave their homes. They're also a bit smaller than their desert-dwelling brethren, or, well, their swamp-dwelling brethren. They also live in a matriarchal society.
Sounds like Drow, but with scales.
Goddamn.
With scales.
How the fuck did that guy end up in Nova Stoya? What?
I mean, Vervesh was...
He was a normal lizard folk.
Yeah, he was a normal
I
lizard
thought he was
folk.
a wind caller as well.
No.
No, he was not.
He's a dude, an old dude.
Then where did we pick up the name?
What do you mean?
I mean, out of
I have the vivid memory of hearing this name before. I'm
I
just
mean,
wondering.
out of character, I 100% know from where, because we had Windcaller.
I designed this
Yeah.
race for Caracost.
Exactly.
Oh, damn it! All right, I got confused because I thought he was part of the wind caller. That's why I talked about
No.
nomadic tribes and stuff.
I designed the Windcaller, and then I played the other one that I designed, a Sunscale Lizard Folk, when I played Ixen.
Nice,
Yeah.
I see. I hope Ixen is not in this game.
Why? He's such a
I'm
great
fucking
guy.
afraid, dude.
What?
Yes, wild magic, but now
A
we're
lizard shows up.
Lord of
A
Shade
lizard
fucking
snake
person.
shows up.
Yeah,
He
vomits a
explodes.
statue of himself.
Yeah.
There.
He explodes you.
Don't want it, man. Don't want it.
But, yeah. Does Tokas
He
monologue this?
yeah, pretty much pulls it. It's like the kind of Conan sort of scene when they spot the culprit, flicks eyeglasses. Ah, yes, the wind callers. That subspecies that I heard about, I think 30 years ago while reading a book. Yada 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 yada.
Like
Like,
Radigan, he just can't keep a single thought in his head.
Yeah, pretty much. We share the same trait.
Yeah. Like- Alright. Well, xenophobic and paranoid. Yeah. Let's hope we don't run into them. It's not like we can try to move around stealthily anyway, not with a group this large. So let's just keep our eyes open and yeah, let's continue.
Roger that.
Roger.
And yeah, Vitor's just actively going to be, I don't know. Yeah, keeping an eye out for any kind of like ambush or anything of the sort as we
I'm
continue
collecting shit.
to travel.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm just looking at the ground. Oh, more rockvine. Fuck. Okay. 4th portion of rockvine in an hour.
Adaptive luminance.
Yo, what?
Pulling out some tokens.
Some tokens. Damn. I like.
Time to genocide some lizard folk, I see.
It's not. We just talk to them. It's like, hello. We're not bad.
With the help of the map and the kobold, you are eventually. Oh, where's my thing going? There we go. Brought to the forest of iron. The forest of iron derives its name from the wide variety of shadow steel growths that fill this huge cavern. Unlike the typical claw-like spikes that are found elsewhere in the mountain, the material of the shadow steel here has grown into many different shapes, giving it the look of a forest made of black metal.
Yikes.
The network of tunnels that brought you here ends at a high overlook which reveals the forest of iron below. Stalactites hang from the 500-foot-high ceiling, and a high ridge of stone splits the huge cavern of the forest in two halves. Where the cavern narrows at the far end, the world pillar rises from the ground. Once a massive column of natural stone, now shattered and replaced with shadow steel spires that twist together like black iron cords. A narrow walkway leads down and through a forest of black metal ferns to the east, while another rocky walkway leads down to a black spired tree in the west. I'll post a picture because there's art for this place.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, picture.
Ooh.
Did you say?
Denver,
Yeah, go ahead.
would it be possible to I don't know if we're at like a vantage point of some kind to see all of this, but if we are, could
Yes.
we scan the? Okay, perfect. Could we like scan the area to see if we see any of that shattered Blackstone? Maybe indicating that the priest had come this way, or perhaps like determine what the best path is that someone would take to get through this area.
Damn, look at that.
It's currently in Etharis media dump.
Is that the world pillar in the center?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey,
why is the guy trying to explode it?
Looks more tentacly than I thought.
Well, it is a live creature after all.
Well, yeah.
Actually, that's not the world pillar.
Oh,
Stop. What?
That's not the world pillar.
it's just a pillar.
It's just
Yes.
a pillar?
Yes. I will tell you that is. Let me double check.
The island pillar.
Smallest finger of the world pillar.
Yeah, man.
Actually, it is the world pillar.
Oh, it is
okay.
the world pillar.
Sorry. Yeah, it is the world pillar.
Yeah, don't worry. Is there also a skull lit up?
Yes.
Oh,
There is a gargantuan humanoid skull frozen in a silent scream,
Is it lit up
lying
as
upon
well?
the ground. Yeah, there's light.
Ooh! Points at it. Man,
Looks like
I wonder
we're
what that is.
here. I
Yeah.
wonder where the guy is that's trying to blow that up. And I point my head nod towards the tree.
My guess.
Did you just come back in the middle of my explanation?
Yes.
No.
Okay, then I will reiterate that to your right is this forest, which seems to be made out of black, almost like the shadow steel has taken on different shapes here instead of just being like claw-like. They are it looks almost like a forest
Oh.
of yeah, twisted cords of shadow steel that form a tree-like shape. And to the east, there's a whole forest of these black metal ferns, and in the west, there's this black spired tree. This is a big map, big mappy.
Big Mappy.
Oh, we're loading. Oh, this is a map indeed.
Oh, Big Mappy! Let's go.
Big map. Holy cow! I can't even see to the edge.
Yeah, man.
Amber, I can see the shape over here. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
I don't
Oh
see
yeah, I
shit.
can see a shape
Or
here
if
as
that's
well.
like the pillar, I guess.
What do you mean a shape?
It's like a circle.
I mean, if you
It's darkness.
well, if you look at this, if you look at the stream, you'll see what I mean, I guess.
How much
Yeah.
dark vision do you have?
Okay, it's supposed to
It's
be
dark.
120.
I don't know why it does this, but it's meant to be darkness.
All right.
Okay. This is this like a path, or is this like this is the middle, right? So this goes down into like a gap.
Yeah, there's like a
Yeah, this is
huge
a
gap
gap,
in front of you.
definitely.
So the east was the forest, and to the west was
It's like a single
a
tree-like structure.
walkway.
Actually, I think it's
Why is there bodies on there?
Why can you see so?
Ember,
Yo!
can I ask you why there's bodies on there?
I don't know. Maybe you'll find out when you go there.
Reminds me of that tree in Naruto, man. The last episode.
Also,
that
you,
they
Damn
the
it,
re-
you guys.
why can I see so far? Remember, I have devil sight, so I can see very
Dude,
far.
not you meant me.
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
have dragon sight, guys. Ha ha ha.
Well,
So,
do we go left or do we go right? And then the horde of kobolds are they here as well, or did they leave us a while back?
I will leave you here.
Okay.
Good.
They're like, we brought you to destination. Now we are going home. Bye.
Mhm.
Good
Nine.
job.
Thank you.
Do we go past the forest or past the big tree with the bodies in it?
Where's the skull in the forest, right?
What?
The,
Do you see the
skull?
skull?
No, but
Oh, no.
shit. No,
The skull is like much further ahead. It's beyond even the black circle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There is something glowing in the forest, but it's not.
Oh! Points at the glowing thing in the forest. I mean, I'm kind of curious to know what that is.
To be honest, if the option is between a tree with bodies in it, as you said, Zarius, which, for the record, I can't fucking see.
Yeah, same.
Looks like he has a hat.
Alright.
That sounds worse and worse.
If it's that, or
So you can also see that this tree is standing in like almost like a lake of this
yeah.
viscous black liquid.
Damn, I don't want to go there.
if it's between that and, well, I suppose a forest made out of shadow steel trees, neither is a nice option, but I think going through the forest might be slightly safer.
The forest does have the negative of like we can't really see in it, like hampers our sight.
I suppose. But at the same time, tree with corpses hanging on the branches and
Lawrence,
black liquid.
you should
Lawrence
probably
has
put
to
it
be
in.
off.
Oh.
What do you want Lawrence to do? Because he's off the.
Help out with the decision.
I was gonna ask if you could put on the night vision goggles because
Hey, yo, those are mine. Hold on.
Let's say Lawrence doesn't
No.
have.
no, I thought because it's I don't think having this is a gap. We can't walk here. I don't know why you're doing
Yeah,
that.
I was wondering, are these platforms up or down?
They're down.
Oh, so this
Yeah.
goes down there, alright. Easy, just a clown moment. Let's just balance ourselves around this line.
Oh, I thought this went further down.
Yeah, I mean, this goes down like this. This goes
No, it's
down
a
like
rock
this.
wall.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Okay. So we either go past the place where we can see very far, but there's a scary tree with bodies in it, and it's standing in a pool of some kind of liquid, or we go past the trees that are thick and we can't really see through.
I still vote the woods mainly because there's a glowing thing in it, and also because I don't like the tree with the corpses hanging off of it. I feel like we'll just get fucking impaled as we pass by.
Amber is a. Yes. Can I make a check to ascertain if I don't know. There's like monsters that like pose as trees and have bodies attached to them.
I'd like to help him out if possible.
Like if I've ever come across anything in my own research or looking up stuff, or if this was something that perhaps was brought up when during training.
Or you can try to make it. Perception check? Question mark.
A perception check.
I thought you were asking if you could see if there's any monsters.
Well, if I
See as in remember.
yes, like
Oh,
yeah.
sure, you could make a check.
Okay, history check then. I imagine.
Let me double check your book.
Charisma persuasion.
Double checking my
Arkhona.
book. Arkhana.
Gonna help him out because I'm proficient.
I was gonna
Oreo
say I could
mentions
also
it,
help
then
out,
yes.
but
Alright, you already mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean, he probably brings out the book and is like, all right, let's just see if there's something in here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe.
So I have read a book once, and you get advantage.
Yeah, let's see. It's a whopping +0 at advantage. Let's go.
Hit him, baby. Hit him, natural 20s. Come on, I haven't seen one yet. 9, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I have nothing else I can add on top of that. Yeah, no,
don't
I
worry,
have
it's
nothing.
all we need. We know everything. Don't worry.
Oh.
Have faith.
Yeah, passive investigation. I'll give him a 17. Thank you.
It is a 9, Miss DM.
I mean, there are certainly creatures out there, Vittorio, that can pose as other creatures. You've met
Well,
several of them.
Yes, this is correct. All right.
A mimic.
Well then,
Lawrence, you see that someone has taken the path to the right.
So I did right.
This one.
yeah, the right to the east. And that makes most sense to go there.
Great. Let's go then. Let's move out.
Autobots roll out.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I suppose we can imagine that Lawrence is
Where's Valerianus? He has been with me
Right.
throughout this entire thing, so...
Standing behind. I have Radigan in my backpack, ready to shield my mind from telepathic radiations.
Vittorio.
Yes.
Narrow path twist through a garden of 5-foot wide ferns made of the blank shadow steel metal. Their bases jut up out of the stone cavern floor, and you can see a pillar at the center of this. Can I delete these things? I'm gonna remove these for now.
Oh, okay. That is,
Do you see?
yeah, I see over here.
A series of glyphs and ideograms appear to have been carved into a natural pillar at the center of a clearing to the east.
Is it a stone pillar and not a shadow steel pillar?
It is a stone pillar.
Interesting.
Does he? I mean, no, actually, I can't see because I'm 3'7". Damn disadvantages of being short. I'll ask Vittoria to
Yeah.
lift me up in the air.
Vittorio can literally only just look over it. Lawrence, with his perception check now that you're standing near these ferns, notes that one of the ferns has been shattered,
Ooh, free shot. No, okay.
Oh no!
leaving a
So-
pool. Do you guys know the name of this yet?
Don't say of black liquid, please. Don't say of black liquid.
Of black liquid.
Yeah. The people of Deep Delvers call this void juice. No, it's called void
What?
water. But yeah, this is what left behind of the shattered fern.
Question, mandatory alchemical question. Do I know if the void juice has any properties that are useful?
Yeah, it's fucking highly toxic to life.
Damn, I need it. I mean, what? No, okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay, a pool of void juice. Can we circumvent it?
Yeah, there's no problem in circumventing the pool.
Ooh, is it the same juice that flew out of the shadow spire that was in our basement?
No.
Is it the same juice that is coming out of the big tree? Like the corpse tree right here, this thing?
It's the same juice that's standing here. It's also the same juice that you saw in Violet Spires.
Okay.
We saw
Yeah.
juice in Violet Spires.
Yeah, but you guys never went there.
Yes, because we were, Amber. It's like so.
Please don't blame me. Like,
No,
don't
what?
blame me for like not going. I know, but you're like.
Mark, where'd you go, bro?
Where's my what?
Can everybody in the area make me an acrobatics check?
Standing here, I realize you're just like me, trying to make history.
Does Valerianus also have to make one, even if he's small?
If you're carrying, no.
Yeah, okay.
I'm such an acrobat.
Lawrence, are you able to make one, or should I roll for you? You're typing. Alright, a 17. In that case, Vittorio and Zarius.
Yeah.
You both take 9 slashing damage.
Fuck.
That'd be like a third of my HP.
Clothing is positively shredded in many places.
That's why I'm wearing.
As these ferns, though they may appear to look like ferns outwardly, are razor sharp, and they slice through cloth and flesh with ease as you move through the area.
we able to move at a slower pace? As in more carefully?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
That hurt.
Why did we choose the sharp path again?
Because that's the path that artist went through. And also the other path is a literal tree with corpses on it.
No,
I think-
it's in the middle, not on it.
Are there corpses on the branches?
Yeah, but the tree itself isn't on the path.
I mean, yeah, I suppose. If there's corpses on the branches, I mean, it probably killed those people. Or someone put them there. Which doesn't make me more confident, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, what is this?
Ooh.
I look at the
Alright.
cold pillar. Magic eyes.
Because you don't understand the fucking languages on this thing.
Not for now. Question. Does it look like the language that was written on the mask that the Dreamlanders showed me?
No.
Does it look like one of the other pillars with weird glyphs that we saw while walking around Blacklaw?
No. In fact, a strange dialect of Draconic.
Oh, so it's Draconic.
But not Draconic as it is spoken in Emberkern.
Huh. Yeah, looks around. Actually, before. Could I make... Actually,
All your
this-
homies standing around knowing Draconic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. Well, it's not Ember Karim Draconic, I don't know.
Can we read it? Is it draconic? Can we read it?
I need you to make a history check with intelligence.
No,
Can I give him advantage?
No, because you can't read.
There you go.
No, you cannot
22.
read.
Right.
Alright. Let's have another... Let's pull another thing out, because I think that'll be fun. History. No. No. Where are my cheat sheets? Here we go. All right. All right. No, that's not really interesting. Okay. Darius, with your... Where's the thing? With your successful check, you recognize that these glyphs are actually ideograms, and they describe many generations of lizard folk who have come to this place and worshipped the power of the mountain itself, and also something that they describe as a great consciousness that lives within its depths.
I'll say this. A little bit rough to read, but it's basically about lizard folk. They worshipped some great intelligence that lived in this depth. Great consciousness is the word you used.
Coincidentally, we just learned that Shadow Steel is conscious and perhaps shares a single mind. I'm getting more and more worried every second that passes. Like, turns around. Literally a forest of Shadow Steel. I really don't want to meet these wind-collar lizard folks now.
Well, we can continue it that way. Wait.
Well, let's move then, I suppose.
Hey.
Anything else?
A little bit of everything all of the time. Wow, Ferris, too fast. Get 9 damage again.
Get out of here.
Painful.
Get out of here. Truly.
That was very painful.
I see an enormous orange thing.
I don't.
Clarice, you would also come to learn of an entity that is... How do I... Ideogram.
Kinda sus.
I mean, ideograms is, as you know, it's literally, it's a symbol, like it depicts something, it's a picture of something, so it's like a picture, glyphs, like, basically, sort of. You would also come to learn of an entity that is named in Draconic Sakara, who lived many, many, many generations of lizard folk ago.
I will inform the rest.
The combination of ideograms and Draconic describes her as Queen of the Monsters.
Queen of the
Come on.
Monsters.
Oh
Yes.
no! Oh no!
And Sakara is depicted as a humanoid shape, but the humanoid shape is it's literally a humanoid devouring a small humanoid.
Oh.
Ember, does the shape have a large head?
Let me see.
I recognize the name Sakara.
Not excessively large, but it has horns.
Nice one.
Like curled horns. Like a ram.
Wait. Ram?
Yeah.
How do you spell Sakara, by the way?
Sakara.
Okay. Okay. Alright. That is very interesting. I have my theories now. Theory crafting for after session. Yeah, I suppose that's guess we'll have to care about that. And keep on going, yeah. Oh my god. Had the Skavens been feeding Scrakel void juice?
That'd be kind of sad for Scrakel, but possibly.
I mean, yeah, man. If they have like a fountain of void juice.
Guys, you coming?
All right. Oh, I can't move. Zoom.
Okay. Oh, that's a pit with giant fuck off teeth.
Come again? A pit with giant fuck off teeth. Well, I see the teeth. Okay.
Yeah.
Victoria, I hope you brought the purple worm slayer gun.
No, I did not, because it's still at Jace.
Damn, Jace.
Is that some kind of... Is this up, Amber? Or is this on the same level?
What?
Is this orangey area up or part of the same level as we're standing?
It's all the same level.
Okay, because there's a weird-ass pentagram thing on the floor.
A magic circle, perhaps. Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, let's slowly... Oh, no, that's just Valerianus.
Should we be a bit more quiet?
Yes, let's do that.
AKA, let's stealth.
Yeah, we're stealthing.
Yeah, we're stealthing.
Valeriano's
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Valeriano's hates
As
me
soon
because
as
I'm
we-
carrying him. Like,
As soon as we get out of the bush.
Mm-hmm. There's also a bright light coming from your right.
Lord.
No.
oh, well, look, there's the skull.
Where? I want to see it. Ooh, skull moment.
Let's sneak. Let's sneak.
Alright, let's roll.
Oh, we roll.
Lawrence,
here we
can you make
go.
me a stealth check as well?
Stealth.
Nice.
Well,
I thought it landed on the 15. Nice.
damn.
It'll all be fine.
As far away from the fuck of teeth as possible.
Damn, we need Delphine to even out the odds. With a negative dex.
Delphine's not with us, is she?
No, she's not.
No.
Yeah.
Victoria left her home.
That's a good idea. Boopy-doo. Oh,
Sorry,
we
you
have
see
no...
people.
What?
You see people.
Pee pee.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
You see a circle of 5 rectangular stone monoliths surrounding an arcane circle that has been carved into the stone floor of the cavern. The monoliths themselves do not appear to be carved or shaped. It's almost as though they burst up from the ground in their current form.
Oh.
There are 6 lizard folk here who are kneeling around the monoliths, and there's one who's standing in the circle who is currently conducting some sort of ritual. I'll put them on the map.
So remember when I said that I really don't want to meet these guys?
You mean these guys that are standing on the circle?
Yeah, I mean those guys that are standing on a circle, like 60 feet away from us.
Yeah, that were like right next to him.
Yeah, like the guys that are like around the angle, pretty much.
Oh yeah, okay.
Remember, guys, violence breeds violence.
If they're angry at us, they're 100% throwing us into this. I don't know if this is a pit or a hole or a.
It is probably the Great Maw.
Yeah. I just realized the map looks like a little person. It looks like a little person. Like a little alien. With a really weird smile.
I see.
What does?
The map.
I don't see the weird thing that you guys see, but oh, now I do.
Oh, great.
Fuck!
We come in peace.
That fucking symbol, bro. Did you call out to them?
No, I did not call out to them, Gabe.
Didn't you say we come in peace?
Yeah, no, as a joke. As a joke, Gabe.
Okay, sorry, yeah, man. I don't kind of jump me there. But yeah, nice that you sent me that, Ferris. I just connected the dots. I don't like where the dots are going.
They sent you what?
What's on the skull? The green image on the skull.
Don't you worry about a thing.
I think
I am worried about a thing.
Anyway, the clock is ticking.
Wait, what? There's time. What are they doing? Oh, they're doing a ceremony. Okay.
Can
They're performing a ceremony. Yeah.
Can I move like next to Zarius and take a look and try to peek at what they're trying to do?
What would you?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'd like to make an Arcana check. Try to identify what kind of ritual this is.
Well, I don't imagine it's gonna be anything good, so yeah, try and figure out what it is, and we'll have to try and deal with it.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
Roll. Check.
Can I?
I don't know. Okay.
All right.
I'll also make one. Because I also know something about magic. Never mind, I know nothing about magic.
LeMayo.
Nah.
Also know nothing. God damn, man. God damn. Do I want to spend a fate point for this, man?
Maybe. I don't know. Up to you.
No, I'm not gonna. Because I'm
I
gonna
have no
talk
clue
to
what
them.
they're doing.
Yeah, same. I have no idea.
Well, if that's
Absolutely no clue.
if that's the case, I mean, we're not gonna get past them. So let's just.
Go on the other side. Go back.
Well,
Let's just say hi.
Are you sure talking to the xenophobic, very suspective, and not exactly
well, while I would normally say that's a bad idea, we don't know what the fuck the ritual is that they're doing. And also, if we mention that there's someone on the way here or already here that wants to destroy this entire place, then they might maybe not decide to attack us.
like looks at Vittorio with eyes wide open. You really think
Yes.
they'll believe us?
Let's give it a shot.
No, don't give it a shot.
Okay, it's either that or we get shot. Like we fight.
No, we go back the way we came and to the other side of this place. We don't
Because
need-
we're not gonna first go explore. They're doing something.
We're
We
not
either-
exploring. Oh, it's their business. Why would you care about that? If they live here and venerate the Shadow Steel, I'm sure as hell they're not cracking it. Do you see a blind priest in the middle of them? Absolutely not. It's a random tribe stuff that they're doing. I don't think it's a good time to interrupt them.
Oreo, your choice. I say go. I say we should talk. Toka say we should leave him. What do you think?
Right?
Lawrence, you're sort of brain dead right now. It looks like. What do you think? Great. Oh, it's enrolling. I dropped an ollie to break. Amber, White asked if he could make a religion insight check to determine the nature of their ritual.
You might make a religion check.
Damn, religion would have been smarter, yeah.
18.
Lawrence is evidently a ritual with much purpose behind it. A very precise ritual as well. One that one would go through hundreds of times before perfecting it. There's chanting involved. There is spellcasting involved. And it seems to be a ritual of deep veneration. But you're not really sure what exactly they are doing. In that moment, the lizard folk that stands at the center of it all, who has their arms spread wide and cast up towards the heavens, suddenly shrieks with a and hisses as they clutch at their head, and blood pours out of the corners of their eyes and their nose and mouth. And they fall to one knee.
Oh, it's looking kind of bad.
The other lizard folk stop chanting.
Did they fail? Shall we move away?
Fine. Let's fucking move away then.
Damn, so aggressive, Vittorio. Why you gotta be like that?
And don't blame me when something else shows up.
Hey, why are we them?
So I didn't hear you. Sorry, you're way too quiet. What did you say?
Unless you walk away.
I don't suppose that we heard anything they said in Draconic? Because they were, chanting.
Amber, now that we left, yeah, they said something about awaken a great one, descend upon thine flesh, something like that.
Well,
Amber also straight up deleted him.
Damn, I can't move my camera, bro.
Speak upon us, O great one.
Master Tokus is so grateful.
Correct.
The lizard folks
Okay.
shout.
So,
They yell as loud as they can. Nice horns.
alright,
Damn.
they didn't, we didn't pick up anything of substance.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
Speak upon us, O great one.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Oh, okay. Sweats. I thought you confirmed my bold claims for a moment, and I sweated a bit.
I'm full of bold claims.
Alright.
Damn. That's a big ass skeleton, damn. Hello, buddy. That's shadow steel coming out of its mouth and eyes, isn't it?
20-foot-high black spires pierce through the eyes and mouth of a gargantuan humanoid skull. It's almost as though the skull is frozen in an eternal, silent scream, staring upwards towards the ceiling of the cavern. The stone floor surrounding the skull appears molten, and a large glyph has been carved into the skull's forehead.
Do I recognize a glyph?
Arkhona.
Come on, Tomkas, you can do it. Arcanine. That's a solid Arcanine. Look at that.
Your Arcana check tells you that the glyph once infused this creature with great arcane power, and it uses a form of magic that is older than anything that is known today.
So this guy is pretty fucking old.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just want to ask, is it a coincidence that it really reminds me of the Yellow King sign?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's a coincidence.
I mean, it doesn't look like the Yellow King sign.
Does it not?
I mean, no, they are not the same.
It does, man. That's where you call me a bit lacking before, man. Yeah, it's 3 points. Right, forgot about that.
Don't know what you mean.
Amber, please, don't lie. I know it. I know what you're thinking. I'm in your head.
Amber, is the light coming off of the sigil or from the skull itself?
Coming from the sigil.
Well, Tokus will light up some doubts about this thing. It is probably some sort of strong arcane magic. Ancient, primordial even. This giant must have been here for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, that's... While I do wonder what the sigil is and why it's there, I think right now that's the least of our concerns.
Well, we could use it perhaps. If push comes to shove, I guess I'll have to think about it myself.
Oh, yeah, that looks a little bit gross.
Every time Zarius turns around a corner. I hear grossed out sounds and I get more and more worried. Turns around the corner. Ooh, that's some mowing teeth. Turns around the corner. Ooh, that's lizard folks and a magic circle. Ooh, what is that gross thing? Me.
That's the tree, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. Oh.
The wreckage of a 20-foot wide natural stone pillar lies shattered as a hill of broken rock. From the center of the hill, a thickly twisted mass of black metal cords rises from the ceiling of the cavern, spreading out there like the limbs of a vast tree. It is evident that this pillar holds up the ceiling of the entire chamber. Sitting atop a 30-foot-high pile of broken rock surrounding the base of the shadow steel construction is Ardis Fane.
Hey yo, what?
His sightless eyes stare at the pillar. And that's where we'll end session for today.
Hey.
Cliffhanger moment.
What a moment.
I was about to say, how the hell did we arrive before him, but we didn't.
I mean, no, I didn't imagine we did.
You did not.
I feel like we should have talked to the lizard folk, because whatever's going to go down here is going to be a problem.
I feel like we should not have, mainly because A, we're trying to stealth, and we'd let this guy know that we're here. He probably does already, but I'm still hopeful. Second of all, if those guys attacked us, which is very likely, we would have been battered up, fighting not only those, but most likely someone that has spellcasting, which is always a trouble and a problem. There's also a pit literally next to us. I don't want to fall in it. And I have 7 strength, just saying. That would be weakened, and then we have to face this guy. If he does anything shady, maybe we can try and talk to him while we also bring the fucking lizard folks to us, and it's gonna be a fucking Fortnite victory royale free for all, and we try to stop each other from doing whatever we're trying to do.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you very much for
Thank you for the session, Amber.
hosting. Amber.
Yes, it was a great session. Can't wait to see how this guy is gonna clap this entire mountain next time.
To the people who sat and watched.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you
everyone.
Feel
indeed
free
for
to
the
join us
patience.
in the VC now that session is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Hell yeah, come and get your egg.
And rewatch us on video on demand. What?
Yeah, what?
Yes,
Blu-ray
fair
and
enough.
DVD and
Just
Skype.
kidding. On DVD, yes. Wait for the
On
VCR
DVD?
tape to be released.
Yeah, we'll mail it to you if you just give us your information.
Yeah, we'll put it
And
on
then
a floppy
digital on the
disk
back of
and
your
send
credit
it with a
card.
pigeon.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Well, we will see you guys next week at the same time, unless something comes
At
up
the same place.
at the same place as
At
well.
the same place.
Join
Alright.
Discord and have a good evening.
Have a
And
good
good
evening.
night.
Have a
And
good
a nice
evening.
weekend.
night. And
Good night.
weekend, yes.